It's time for Bear River High School Sports, a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Golden Spike Electric, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Cereal Brands, Riverside Corner, Rudd Funeral Home, Cache Valley Daily, Castelite, Adams Wealth Advisors, Frank May Skidoo, and Hanson Motors. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome, Bears fans, to beautiful Burley, Idaho, as tonight the Bears are on the road for a very important matchup as they try and pick up their first win of the season against the Burley Bobcats. I'm Trent Carter. I'll have the call for you tonight. Joining me for the first time on the season, longtime broadcast partner Josh Tyre. Josh, welcome back.
It's good to see you, Trent. It's been a while since I've been in the booth with you. I had to travel all the way up here to Burley to be able to do that, but happy to be here. Happy to watch what I'm hoping is going to be a great battle here between the Burley Bobcats and our Bear River Bears.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night tonight. Right now we've got the sun kind of blaring down in our eyes, but as soon as that sun goes down, it's going to be a beautiful evening for football. Reminder for those of you listening to the broadcast tonight, we are live streaming, so we have video stream going right now over on our YouTube channel. You can find that stream also at CashValleyDaily.com. If you want to find us on YouTube, search Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, and you can find us there. Again, that's Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily. So it's a big one tonight for the Bears, Josh. The season hasn't got off to the start that they would like. And really hit rock bottom last Friday night over at Mountain Crest, a big 35-0 loss to the Mustangs. And it doesn't get any easier next week as we resume region play with Ridgeline coming over to Bear River. So this is really a chance for Bear River to get on track. A team, Josh, I don't know a whole lot about in the Burley Bobcats. We have some limited information on them, but a game for me, if you're going to turn this season around, you got to get this one.
Yeah, this is a big game. I think this is kind of a momentum shifter for your season. Obviously, starting the season 0-4 is not where you want to be, but you have a chance to come up here against a Burley team that's an interesting team, a team that has won a game by shutting out an opponent in Century, which is a fairly decent football school here in Idaho, but then then actually had Emmett here last weekend on their home field and ended up getting absolutely, well, they didn't get blown out. They lost by a touchdown, I believe.
42-35.
But rushing yards was a huge thing for them. So I think it's going to be a very interesting battle, definitely one that the Bears want to get here in Burley to be able to kind of kickstart the second half of their season on a positive note.
So speaking of Burley, in their last game, they did lose here at home to Emmett. Burley's only played 2 games, according to my records. But Emmett beat Burley here at home, and here's what's completely fascinating about that game is that Emmett rushed for 344 yards against Burley. And here's the most impressive part. On 55 attempts, Josh, some teams don't even get 55 plays off in a game. Either Emmett was completely dominant, which they were, 6.3 yards per carry, or Burley was unable to stop the run. I think over the course of a 4-quarter game, you must have tried to make an adjustment somewhere, and they were not able to do it.
Yeah, you would assume they tried to make an adjustment, but obviously we weren't able to really watch the game, so it's really hard to be able to give an educated analysis on that. But anytime a team rushes for the yards that Emmett did, you've got to think that Burley's got some holes in their defense somewhere, whether it be in the front line or be there in the secondary, that they just can't control that. So it's going to be something that the Bears can watch, maybe exploit tonight, especially when you've got somebody like Tyden Jones who's averaging 5.5 yards per carry through, I believe, just 28 carries for this team. So
you're listening to the Kent's Market pregame show here on 104.9 The Ranch. Kent's Market was named Gold and Silver Medalist in Best of Northern Utah for grocery store, donuts, and catering. Stop in for grocery, health, and beauty, fresh meat, and fresh produce. Also, tonight's video experience is being powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. And for those of you just joining us on the broadcast, reminder, we are live streaming video for tonight's game. You can find us on YouTube at Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, or you can always go to CashValleyDaily.com to find our stream. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with our Kent's pregame show as we get ready for the Bears and the Bobcats on 104.9 The Ranch.
Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Welcome back, Bears fans. You're listening to the Kent's Market pregame show. If you're joining us on our live stream tonight, you're also going to see video feed. So, again, you can tune in at CashValleyDaily.com and find our live video stream. Or you can search on YouTube and find us at Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily. Josh, during the break, we were mentioning a little bit more about Bear River's rushing attack, which I think needs to be the focal point of how they start this game. Interestingly enough, there's a big discrepancy between who runs the ball for the Bears and the results that happen when that person touches the ball.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be one thing that I'm going to watch as this game progresses is you start looking at it and diving into the numbers. Bear River, when they go to Tyden Jones, they've gone to him 28 carries this year. He's had 154 yards of total rushing, which is about 5.5 yards per carry. But when you compare that to the rest of the teams ran the ball 74 times for only 129 yards. That's only 1.7 yards per carry. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see if the coaching staff for Bear River is willing to kind of rely more on Tyden Jones tonight, especially against a Burley team that is definitely the run game is part of their weakness.
It's been a little bit of a mixed bag to start, Josh, for quarterback Jackson Tyre. We've seen moments where he's been really good in the passing game, and then we've seen moments where the decision-making has been suspect. One of the things I think might help him, and I'd like to get your thoughts on it as well, maybe try and get him involved a little bit more in the ground and see if that maybe sharpens the senses a little bit, makes him feel a little more into the game, and then that may open him up a little better in the passing game.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree. I think if they can get the run established early, that's going to free him up to be able to kind of run that play action a little bit more, which I think that's where he's going to be successful. I think it's really, really hard for any quarterback, I mean, unless you're an elite high school quarterback, to be able to stand in the pocket and just pick a defensive part. So I think you have to establish the run, rely on the run, get Tyden Jones, get Down Rice involved, and then from that, roll into a play action, let Jackson roll out of the pocket, hit some short routes, and then eventually take a deep shot every now and again. But I don't think you can rely specifically on the passing game.
Yeah, one thing we've seen more from the Bears since Coach Waite has taken over has been the spread offense, lots of wide receivers, lots of guys in routes, relying heavily on the quarterback like we did last year in Owen Olson. Tyre, the junior, is in that offense now. We'll see how the Bears decide to play it, but I think the running game could open it up for him big time. We will take one more quick break as I believe they're going to have the national anthem here. They've just had the coin toss, and then we will be back for kickoff between the Burley Bobcats and our Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? At K&N Automotive. Got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff.
Welcome back, Bears fans. Not sure what's happening with our ads, but we may be just keeping it live here, and Josh will just do all the ads for us live. We'll maybe turn the camera on you, let you do them with some actions too.
All right, whatever. Just get paid extra for that.
Tonight's pregame show has been brought to you by Kent's Market. Again, we appreciate Kent's Market for their sponsorship. They were named gold and silver medalist in Best of Northern Utah for grocery store, donuts, and catering. Stop in for grocery, health and beauty, fresh meat, and fresh produce. That's Kent's Market. So we're ready to go. Looks like the Bears will receive the opening kickoff as Burley makes their way out onto the field. We apologize for the sun. We're going to be glaring right into it for the next little bit until the sun sets. We'll do our best to keep the camera in the best visible area as possible. Keys to the game, Josh.
I think your keys to the game, I have them written down here. Obviously, I think the first one is going to be you got to feed Tyden Jones. You got to get him established in the run game. Let him try to carry the offensive load. Second is going to be limit your mistakes. In the first 4 games, it seems like the biggest issue for the Bears has been they've kind of caused their own issues. So limit the mistakes, limit the turnovers, win that battle. Third thing is going to be the pressure on the quarterback. Right now, the Bears are averaging almost 4 sacks per game. If they can get pressure to Burley's quarterback, that causes issues. That's how you win the turnover battle.
So we're ready to go here. Burley will be in their home green uniforms with white pants and white helmets. The Bears will be in their white uniforms with red letters and black helmets. Kicking away for Burley is number 33, Andy Roman. The kick is away. Will bounce into the end zone, and the Bears will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. I'm going to have to remember, Josh, I'm on camera duty.
Yeah, you got to remember to move that too.
So we'll see what the game plan is on offense as the Bears come out for the first possession of the game. Jackson Tyre, the junior quarterback. Rice next to him. Take the first snap. They're going deep on play 1, and it's out there, and it's picked off by Burley on the opening play of the game. It'll be returned down the right side of the field. That's not the start we were looking for, Josh. That's picked off by Marcus Armstrong, the
No,
sophomore.
that's exactly what we touched on earlier in the pregame was you've got a quarterback that's a young quarterback. Don't try to rely on his arm to win you the game, and that's kind of been the game plan so far. So very disappointing start to this game. I understand trying to take a shot instantly, but now you put your defense in a tough situation with the backs against the wall. Great field position here for Burley to start their opening drive.
Burley with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Lone running back. Trying to get the Bears to jump off sides. Nothing happening. In at quarterback for Burley is the senior Mac Jensen. Taking a lot of time.
I don't think Idaho has a play clock like like Utah does.
The first play goes nowhere as Tyden Jones in there on the tackle along with
Dallin Rice.
And
that's going to be the strong linebacking core that Bear brings to the table. Both those two, Tyden Jones has about 4.5 sacks on the year. Dallin Rice, multiple tackles for loss. So look for those two to continue to try to penetrate into that backfield.
Again, no huddle here for Burley, but it is not a quick no huddle offense. They certainly take their time. Again, same formation. Now they'll motion the running back out to the right side. They'll go with 4 wide receivers. Snap, look to throw over the right side. Big hit by Tyden Jones again, and his receiver's out there as the defender fell down. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, great job there by Tyden Jones. A little bit of pressure there forces a little bit longer throw, and that causes Burley's QB just to throw it a little bit longer than what it was, but he did have a wide open receiver there down on towards the end zone. Tell you what, Trent, that sun is...
It's brutal. It's hard to see the play and the camera. Almost have to watch the screen down here. We got 3rd down and 10. Burley's opening possession. This time they'll hand off over the left side. Not a lot of room there, and he's brought down. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down and 10. I will say this, Josh. We got what appeared to be digital down markers over here.
Yeah, that's pretty fancy. Great closing speed there by number 31, Brady Payne there to limit Burley's running back from gaining anything. And a great first stand here by the Bears defense is to hold what should be a 3-and-out. Looks like Burley's going to go for it here.
Yeah, they'll go empty backfield again. We'll see if they're going to go or do a quick punt out of this. Awfully close to the line for a punt. They'll take the snap. They are going to throw. Look left. Jensen now flushed way out of the pocket, and he has to just throw it out of bounds. He does get it back past the line of scrimmage. They will turn it over on downs, and the Bears are about right where they started.
So a good defensive possession there, good defensive stand there for the Bears. And a lot of that based off of, getting the pressure in the backfield, having guys penetrate, and that's going to be a big, big key as we proceed through this game.
We'll see what the Bears do on their second possession. The first one, they tried to get a big play right off the bat, which was intercepted by Burley. No harm done as the Bears are now back on offense. They'll go empty set, 5 wide receivers, Tyden Jones to the right. Now they'll motion him across the formation. This is a designed run for Jackson Tyre. He's had a couple blockers in front of him. He'll pick up a few hard yards. Really close to breaking that one. Did the ball come out at the end? They say it was out before he was down, and that's turnover number 2 for Bear River in as many possessions.
Well, Trent, we talked that the one of the keys of the game was going to be to win the turnover battle, and in 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Bears, and that is not the way that they wanted this game to start. Now, think anybody's going to move it off this 40-yard line?
We're going to play it right here in this 40, where the sun's the worst.
First one to gain 10 yards wins.
So we got 10:20 to go in the first quarter. No score as Burley went 3 and out after their interception. And then the Bears have run 2 plays, resulting in a pick and now a fumble. Burley takes over. They're in Bear River territory at the 40. They'll run a man in motion, pitch to him, going over the right side, trying to find some room. He's got a little bit, and he's going to pick up the first down inside the 30-yard line.
Great little run there right around the end. Good job by the offensive lineman, get outside, be able to kind of seal that and allow Burley's running back, which you're going to have to give me Burley's running back's name, to get to the outside and pick
I
up
would
the first
love
down.
to, but he's not on the roster, so that's helpful. This time quarterback keeper by Burley, and they'll move it forward for a few yards on 1st and 10. Yeah, number 2, and he's not on the list, unfortunately.
So you can see Burley, those first 2 plays went really quickly, and we're able to pick up good yardage on both plays. Now kind of slowing the offense back down. You got to wonder if this isn't going to be a pass play here.
2nd down and 5. Burley now inching closer to the red zone. This time handoff straight up the middle, nothing doing, maybe a yard.
Great job there by Dallin Rice and number 54 for Bear River, Daxton Churies. I probably said that name wrong, but a sophomore, 5'8". Good for him.
They've a couple of sophomores on that defense playing big roles for the Bears this year. Burley, they'll motion someone across the formation. This time they'll try and draw a trap play to the right side, and that goes nowhere. That's going to bring up 4th down and 6, as Burley's now stalled out here on the 25-yard line.
So again, great penetration there by the Bears defense, especially the front line. And Dallin Rice already through 2 possessions here on defense had a big game, being able to penetrate and get in the backfield, shut down runners.
So Burley will go for it in 4th down and 5. They go hard count to see what the coverage is going to be. It looked like the Bears were going to drop 2 guys back. We'll see if they stick with that plan.
Maybe bringing a blitz here with Tyden Jones up the middle.
Snaps away, looking to throw. They'll throw a ball up for grabs down the right side. He's got a receiver there and didn't make the catch. I think he would have been out of bounds anyways. And the Bears will hold again, and Burley will turn it over.
Pretty good throw there, honestly, by the quarterback. I like that throw. Put it in a position where only his receiver could get it. The defender wasn't going to be able to have a play on it and just happened to lead him just a little bit too far, which is twice now that Burley's QB has led his receiver just a touch too far, which probably would have been 2 touchdowns had he been able to hit either one of them.
Still no score. 8:12 to go in the first quarter. Bears come out for their 3rd possession. Again, the first 2 were each 1 play and a turnover each time, 1 an interception and 1 a fumble. Tyre takes a snap. This time will be a handoff over the right side. Lots of room, close to a 1st down.
Number 15, Reggie Hess.
Reggie Hess on the carry. Reggie Hess, the ball carrier. One of the quicker guys on the team. If they can get him out around the end, lots of speed. And the Bears will pick up the 1st down. Mark them 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
So going back to there we go. Motion guy back into the backfield. Ball start on the offense.
Illegal motion will move the Bears back 5 yards and will run 1st and 15. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll hand off up the middle. It's Hess again. This time there's no room. Be no gain on 1st and 15. So if I said I'd be glad when that sun's down.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Can't even see the game.
We can see the Bears offense now going back to relying a little bit more on the run game, which I think that's where you've got to go to be successful against this Burley defense.
This time we have 2 receivers to each side. They'll motion Cash Avery into the backfield next to Tyre. They'll take the snap. This time they'll run it over the right side with Hess again. Had a little bit of room. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's where the Bears will have 3rd down and 10.
Pretty good little cutback there by Reggie Hess. Pick up a few extra yards. But now you got a big 3rd down and 10, and it's a little tough. That illegal motion really hurts you on this. This here is you should be about 3rd and 4 in this possession. Instead, you're going to go about 3rd and 10 here.
Big 3rd down for the Bears. Inside their own territory, they'll spread them out, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Tyden Jones alone back next to Jackson Tyre. He'll take the snap, looks right. Now he's going to wheel back to the left side of the field. Nobody downfield open that he can get to, and he'll run out of bounds. It'll go down as a sack as he loses a handful of yards on the play.
Yeah, and that's one that Jackson just got to understand as you're rolling out. If there's nothing there, you got to throw that ball away, not give up extra yardage there as you ended up losing about 7
They just keep going back
yards.
further, about 7 or 8 yards on the sack. So the Bears will punt it away. Burley's return man standing about their own 30-yard line. The kick is up. It's going to fall short and bounce back, and Burley's going to let it go. This gets a good rollout for Bear River, and they're going to mark it down inside the 25 and 24-yard line.
Once again, we'd like to announce the halftime toss, sponsored by Darby Hawks Insurance.
Some of our other great sponsors for tonight's game: Bob's Body Shop, a preferred auto body repair center in Tremont, and they'll take care of all the insurance paperwork for you. Call 257-7825. That's Bob's Body Shop, 257-7825.
So, Trent, we're halfway through the first quarter. We do finally have our first change of field possession.
Yeah, we're on the other side of the field.
Which is good deal here.
6:31 to go in the first quarter, no score. Each team's had the ball 3 times. The Bears had 2 turnovers and a punt, and Burley has turned it over on downs twice. Everybody went but the center. I'm going to chalk that up to the center. Forgot the count. So move Burley back 5 yards, and they'll replay first down.
One thing you might want to watch here on this next possession, this next play, watch Burley rolling the tight end out, rolling another going 3 set on the left side of the field, maybe run a little cutback here.
Snap taken, they'll hand off straight up the middle. First contact made by Payne, and then he drags forward for another 3 yards, and that flag comes in late. That's usually in the area of legal hands to the face or face mask. Apparently the face mask is of the 5-yard type, so add 5 more onto the end of the run. Burley will have it 1st and 10 from the from their own 31-yard line. Burley comes out, 2 receivers down the left side of the formation, 2 to the right. They'll take the snap.
That's a false start. He can't.
They'll throw over the middle. The pass is incomplete, but there was definitely movement early.
Yeah, those 2 wide receivers were changing feet the whole time on there. They're on the outside, so that's going to be.
Should be a legal shift, and that's what they call. Move them back, and we'll replay 2nd down.
So not a very clean game being played here in the first quarter, not at all. Kind of feeling like one of those games whichever team can tighten it up the quickest.
Whoever can find a little bit of a rhythm. 2nd and 7. Again, Burley in their own territory. Bears appear to be dropping back in coverage. This time they'll hand off over the left side. Bears closing out nicely. Beautiful tackle made behind the line of scrimmage. That's number 31 for Bear River.
Quade Murray.
Quade Murray on the tackle. Nice play. He got in there quick.
That's one thing through this first quarter you do have to give a lot of credit to the Bears defense on being able that instant pursuit of the ball carrier. be able to limit any yards around the corner. Really only one big run from Burley's offense so far.
3rd down and 9. Put them at their own 25-yard line. They'll motion, fake the screen pass to the left, throw out to the right side. Little bubble screen. There's a little bit of room there, but the Bears are able to rally tackle right up near the 1st down marker. I think he might have enough. Yes, they signal he's got a 1st down.
And a great tackle there by Riley Bingham as he was able to put some arms around the legs of the Burley wide receiver. If not, I think that Burley wide receiver might have been off to the races on an easy touchdown.
Burley will go quick. They'll hand off straight up the middle, break through the 1st level into the secondary. And that's going to be another 1st down for Burley up near midfield. So Burley finding a little bit of momentum here as we're approaching 4.5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. First and 10. Burley moving quickly now. They'll hand off over the right side. Nothing doing there as the Bears. Nice tackle made by Rice, I believe, 27.
Yeah, great job by Rice, and then a large group of Bears with the follow-up there. So great job by Dallin Rice, who's having an exceptional game.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Again, Burley goes no huddle. Sometimes it's quick. Sometimes it's extremely drawn out. Mac Jensen. 2 backs next to him. They'll motion one out the right side. Looked like a false start again. This time they'll throw out to the motion back on the right side. He gets up near midfield. Give him 6 yards on the play. It's Rice again.
He might set a new record for number of tackles in a game for a Bear. All over the field so far in this 1st quarter.
Big 3rd down for Burley as they're trying to get back across midfield, put some pressure on Berever. They'll motion running back to the left side this time. Fake the throw straight up the middle, and nothing doing is the Bear D-line. And
Tyden Jones with a big stop there.
Yeah, he filled that hole in a hurry. So here we are. Burley's been here on all of their possessions, 4th down, and kind of in that zone where you're going to go for it. The Bears' inability to move the ball, Josh, I think you have to consider here trying to maybe pin them down.
Yeah, if I'm Burley right now, if I got a punter that I think can put it inside the 10-yard line, I definitely would give it a shot rather than try to go 4th and 7 here. Simply because the Bears' total offense is only about 20 yards so far through this 1st quarter. So, but Burley's going to go for it again.
So we'll see if 3rd time's the charm for Burley. They've turned it over on downs their first 2 possessions. Here they've got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They'll motion a man right to left across the formation. Jensen wants to throw out to the sideline. They've got a catch. It wasn't enough for the 1st down, but he fought for some yards up the sideline, and it appears to be short.
Should be a turnover on downs there.
Got their mark.
That was a very generous.
Whoa, the official standing short of the marker. They're signaling the chains forward. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Very generous spot there.
And Burley's going to go quick.
Burley did the exact right thing and running a quick play to stop that because he was definitely at least a yard or 2 short there.
It was almost like the officials didn't really know that it was 4th down, and the guy that should have signaled was across the field. I'm confused. They'll go quick again. Another handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there. Oh, big hit on the second effort.
That big hit there. Number 3 on the outside with a big hit. Garrett Stone bringing the hammer.
So quickly back to 3rd down for Burley on the gift 1st down call on 4th and 7. The Bears will have to stand pat again on the defensive side, see if they can get a stop. They'll motion the tight end over the left side. They're going to throw out here. Big 87 wasn't ready for the ball.
No, had he been, he probably would have picked up at least a first down there.
I mean, they motioned him out there because they knew they'd probably have him open in the flat, and he just seemed a little disinterested to get the football. So that's going to bring up another 4th down. Burley inside Bear River territory at the 39-yard line. 1:14 to go in the first quarter, still no score. And this is the best opportunity either team has had. They'll motion the running back over to the right side. They'll look left. They'll throw back to the right side, trying to set up a screen, and Bear River wasn't buying it. All their blockers were downfield ready to go, but the Bears sniffed that one out, and it'll be a turnover on downs, and Bear River will take over. Central Milling, they produce high-quality flour for home and commercial kitchens. They are the Ferrari of flour. Central Milling is proud to help bring you this broadcast. Special thanks again to Central Milling. We'll see what Bear River can do. Tyre this time hands off. It's Hess over the right side. A little bit of running room. Can he find a seam? One tackle to break. He's out past first down yardage.
Great run there by Hess, just being patient, finding an area that he can cut back through and moving the ball. I think that's a first down for the Bears. Is that the first one tonight for Bear River for a first down?
I believe the second. Bears will go 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Tyre with Hess in the backfield. He'll fake right, the handoff to the left side. Get a few more yards on first down. Bring up 2nd down and 8. They have liked the commitment to the running game, Josh, from the Bears. I think that'll pay off.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of an interesting one. A lot of the run game has, so far this year, as we reach the end of the first.
Yeah, they're going to let this clock run out. It'll be the end of the first quarter.
Be the end of the first quarter. But one thing that we're seeing is a lot more of Hess out of the backfield. Earlier this year, through the first 4 games, Bear relied a lot on Dowan Rice and Tyden Jones and going with Hess a lot more. Wonder if that's not an idea as Hess, or not Hess, Rice and Jones kind of anchor your defense. If it's not to give them a little bit of a break so they're not getting beat up as much, so they can anchor that defense like they've been doing all year, especially Dowan Rice tonight, who so far has been absolutely phenomenal on the defensive side of the ball.
Some of our other great sponsors for tonight's game: Golden Spike Electric. Don't let Mother Nature spoil your night. Get a Generac backup generator installed today. Call Golden Spike Electric at 257-3016. Again, that's Golden Spike Electric, 257-3016. They will be sponsoring our halftime show tonight, so be sure to stick around at halftime as Josh and I will break down the first half. So far, no score as we start the second quarter. Bears for the first time today inside Burley territory. Bears will shift and now spread offense here. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Lone running back. They will hand off up the middle to Hess. Not a lot of room there. A couple more yards on 2nd down will bring up 3rd and 6.
I like the idea of using Hess. He definitely has a little bit more speed, bit more of an elusive back. One thing I'd like to see him do is bring a fullback in there, get you an extra blocker to kind of free him up rather than spread it 4 wide. But they're going to go to a little different look here as Tyden Jones back in at running back.
So 3rd and 6, we'll see if he's in there as a decoy or if they'll hand it to Tyden on this possession. Again, 2 receivers to each side. Now they'll motion Avery from right to left, and the Bears false start.
And again, this has kind of been the MO for this Bear River team through the first 4 games and 4 games and a quarter now. It's they find ways to hurt themselves is kind of been the MO so far. So one thing that you got to be able to clean that up, and now you force yourself into a 3rd and 11 when you had some momentum and were within field goal range for Higley.
Here we go, different formations. The Bears have one receiver to the right, two to the left. It is still Tyden Jones in the backfield. They'll motion receiver left to right. They're going to throw. They want to throw deep over the middle. He's got a man deep, and it's just out of the reach of Eli Brager, I believe. Is that, I get the number right there? No, Stevens, excuse me.
So kind of put yourself in a tough spot. You were 3rd and 6, had a little bit of momentum. Get a false start, now put you back. You kind of have to take a deep shot at that point. Now you can bring in a punt team and try to pin Burley down inside their own 5-yard line and really kind of help yourself out here on defense.
Rice back to punt. Kick is a line drive. It fielded smartly by Burley. That thing had a chance to get pinned down deep. But they will start about their own 16-yard line. It's one of those risky ones, Josh. If you don't field it, it might go in the end zone and it might not. You may be pinned way down.
Yeah, definitely one of those dangerous ones, and I thought he did the right job there. Burley did. But this is a big opportunity here for the Bears as we start the second quarter. Kind of an opportunity if you can force the 3 and out here. Field position all of a sudden becomes a big thing for Bear River. So one thing I'd like to see Bear River bring a blitz package here on this first play.
It's something they haven't been shy about, at least through the first couple of games. I didn't see a whole lot of the Mountain Crest game, but the Bears have been blitz heavy, which has helped them at times. And obviously sometimes when you blitz, you're going to get beat on a big play. Burley runs similar sets to the Bears as far as they want to spread you out. Everything's out of the shotgun formation. They'll have single back. This time they want to throw. Jensen looks left and throws right. Another ball that's up for grabs. Bears defender doesn't turn and look for the ball, and there is the flag. I was waiting for it as he bumped. Really, the Bear defender was in great position, but never turned to look for the ball and ended up making contact. That was Riley Bingham that was out in coverage for the Bears. So that'll help get Burley out from deep in their own territory. They'll move it up to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 on the penalty. Still no score, 10:44 to go in the second quarter. Burley shotgun snap, handoff straight up the middle. Nothing doing there.
Bear River doing a
Brecken
great
Haynes
job
on the tackle.
They're really doing a great job of controlling the run game. Just getting beat on some little passes over the top and short passes, little bubble screens here. So
2nd down and 8. Burley at their own 34-yard line. Tyden Jones creeps up near the line of scrimmage, and he will come this time. Blocked up pretty nicely. Jensen throws out to the left sideline, and that goes through the receiver's hands and falls incomplete. It's good pressure from Tyden Jones. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Interesting to note, Josh, the Bears defensive line, 2 sophomores and a junior. Not the biggest bunch around, but they've been one of the highlights, I would say, for the Bears defense this season.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely done a great job of being able to get in the backfield, disrupt things. A lot of QB hurries.
Here's a quick throw over to the left side for Burley. Nice tackle made by Quade Murray again as he's quick to close the gap.
And the big thing I like about that tackle by Quade Murray, it wasn't a shoulder tackle. He actually wraps up there, as your dad would say. Got to wrap up, got to use those arms. Great job there by Quade Murray, to force a 4th down. And we are actually going to see a Burley punt.
So this will be the first possession. Burley's not in an area where they felt like they could go for it, and we'll see a punt. Tatum Stevens will be back to receive the punt for Bear River, standing at Bear River's 29-yard line. The punt is away. down the left side. It's going to land at about the 26, and Stevens decides to let, oh my, Stevens just got clobbered down the sideline, and he really twisted his knee up kind of awkwardly. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, there probably should have been a flag thrown on that one.
He was just trying to stay away from the ball and really got lit up. The worst part of it was how awkwardly it kind of twisted his knee up. Hopefully he'll be okay. So the Bears take over. 9:07 to go in the second quarter, no score. The Bears will be their own 22-yard line. For the latest news about what's going on in your community, it's found on Cache Valley Daily, including photo galleries and replays of local sports. That's CacheValleyDaily.com. First and 10 for the Bears. Empty backfield.
What?
I'm not sure what's going on. The Bears snapped the ball as they had a player trying to run out onto the field. Everyone's confused. Yeah, they'll call a procedure penalty against the Bears. It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Actually, lucky there is a procedural penalty.
Instead of Jackson having to fall on it on their own goal line.
And really what that was Reggie Hess was supposed to be in at running back. Forgot he was supposed to be in at running back. Tried to run on the field. Jackson tires in the backfield wondering where his running back's at. And in the process, center snaps the ball. And
yeah, I was just calling it an empty backfield. So that puts the Bears behind the chains again. Will be 1st and 15. Back at the 17-yard line. This time there will be a running back, and it is Hess. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dyer takes the snap, handoff straight up the middle, a little bit of room for Hess, makes a move left, back to the right, and he'll have a good gain on first down.
makes up for most of what he lost there on the procedural penalty with a good 7-8 yard run there. So I have liked Hess running the ball here tonight. Like I say, a little bit different running, a lot different running style than Tyden Jones. Tyden Jones definitely a power running back. Hess going to be more of that elusive deal. And it's kind of interesting because you're lining Tyden Jones up almost as a tight end and extra blocker now.
They'll motion Avery across the formation. This time they're going to try and get out wide with Hess again. Not a whole lot of room. Ooh, big hit as he tried to cut back. And he's met at the 30-yard line. Up close to first down yardage, but he'll be short by a couple yards.
Well, the thing that Hess gives you is he gives you that cutback that allows you to pick up a few extra yards.
And as you saw on that play, for those of you joining us on the live stream, sometimes those cutbacks, Josh, end up being big hits from the blind side, and that's what he got on that one. He'll sit this play out as they'll bring Ty Jones in the backfield on third down and short.
I still go right to Tyden Jones on this. I know it's third and short, but let him run the ball.
Burley creeps up to the line. They will hand to Tyden Jones up the middle, and he's got enough, it appears, for the first down.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I'm watching is you have one line judge that they're literally a yard apart. There we go.
Are they going to – now we're not getting a signal. Now we are getting a signal. First down for the Bears.
Well, what's funny is the sideline judge over on Burley's side was a yard short, and the one on Bear River's side was a yard past it. So we just split the difference and called it a first down. So
it's Bears 1st and 10, still in their own territory at the 32-yard line. They'll go 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Tyden Jones still in the backfield. They'll fake to him. This time they got a receiver down the right side. It's caught. Beautifully done by Tatum Stevens, I believe, on the catch, and he's into Burley territory with a big gain of about 15 yards on the play. And I'm slacking again on the camera.
And that's what we talk about, Trent, in the pregame is if you can establish the run, you allow yourself to have the play action available. As we're going quick here with Bear River.
Handoff.
Pick like Stevens there with a good 3-yard gain. But like I was saying, if you can establish the run, it just frees Jackson Tyre up to do things that he's more comfortable doing. In the play action, and you see a big strike there for Bear River.
So quickly, the Bears get 3 yards on first down. It's now 2nd down and 7. Ball at the Burley 42-yard line. Bears 2 receivers to each side. Tyden Jones in the backfield. Tyre takes the snap. This time he will give it to Tyden Jones up the middle. Has a little bit of room. Nice tackle made by the Burley linebacker. That's number 26 for Burley, Caleb Strunk.
But I like this because now you're picking up. Now it's a 3rd and short, 3rd and 4. That's a very manageable spot to be in rather than the 3rd and 10 that we've seen so often in this game.
And this is actually territory, Josh. If you wanted to, if you know you're going forward on 4th down, can run it twice here if you'd like.
Yeah, for sure. Or this is where you do a little play action, roll Jackson Tyre out to the.
They bring a blitz. This time Tyre will fake the handoff, and he's going to run it himself. Thought he had a chance at the 1st down, then tried to cut it back a little bit, but he's going to get about half of that yardage. It will bring up 4th down and about 1.5 yards. That was actually a good read by Jackson. If he hands that ball off, it's a loss.
But this is what you talk about, Trent. You put yourself in a position knowing you're going to go for it on 4th down. You can run it once, pick up a little bit. Now you're a 4th and 2. Give it to Tyden Jones and let him smash mouth this football. Pick up the 1st down.
Burley jumps off sides, and the Bears are going to pick up the 1st down on a hard count. Good discipline by the line for Bear River. You could kind of tell, Josh, Burley's linebackers on almost every play now are just creeping up at the snap like they are committing to the run game.
And here's
your chance for a
as
shot.
As they continue to creep up, you let it. What I would do if I was calling offense here, I'd go one more run play. You just brought Reggie Hess in, hand the ball off, let those guys creep up a little bit more. Then on 2nd down, I take my shot to the end zone.
Bears have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now they'll motion Cash Avery from left to right across the formation. Jackson Tyre, this time they will hand off up the middle. Oh, face mask for sure. No flag comes in, no gain on the play as Hess was met in the backfield. Surely looked like they grabbed him on the face mask. We'll lose a yard on the play.
However, this is now where you can still take that shot because, again, they're putting 5, 6, 7 guys in the box on defense. So allow yourself to take the shot here, especially when they do not even have a safety over the top.
Tyre is going to throw on 2nd down. Nothing doing.
Run
He's
it.
got some room over the right side. Now he's going to lob it in there. Catch is made by Cash Avery. He's down inside the 15, down at the 11-yard line. So Jackson Tyre extending the play with his feet and able to sneak one into Cash Avery.
Yeah, great job there extending it. I probably would have tucked it and ran it there and picked up the good 10 yards, but being patient and good work by Cash Avery, staying with the play, finding an open seam there, and picking up an even bigger gain.
So Bears in the red zone. Chance to get the first points of the game as we are still scoreless with 3:46 to go in the 2nd quarter. Bears now with a tighter formation, just 2 wide receivers. Tyre takes the snap. They're going to try and go over the left side with Hess. Waits for a blocker, gets a 2nd block. It's a sprint to the pylon. Touchdown, Bear River. There's that speed we were talking about with Hess. He got the 2 blocks he needed, and all he had to do was beat everyone else to the pylon, and he did it.
And great patience there by him, too. He kind of got behind that lead blocker. Good hesitation. Let that blocker engage the defender and then slip to the outside, beat him to the pylon. We got the Bears touchdown.
So the Bears grab the first points of the game. Now they line up in a funky formation, and I think the official was surprised by what they were doing and blew the play dead, but they snapped it to Ty Jones, and he ran it in. And I don't think the official knew why he blew his whistle. Well, they did call a penalty on Bearer, which moves them back 5 yards. I'm not sure. Had to be some sort of alignment penalty, and the Bears will now line up for the extra point. Snap is away, holds down, and the kick is good, and the Bears will go up 7-0 on the leg of Stone Higley. Great kicker for Bear River.
Oh, that's what I didn't do, Trent. I didn't get me a Stone Higley jersey for this year. Remember I said I was going to get one last year when he was, what was he, like 20-something for 20-something at the end of the year?
Yeah, he was. And this year, actually, before the Box Elder game, I was watching him warm up. He hit one from 60 yards.
So here's a question. If he can hit it from 60 yards, don't you just get in field goal range and let him take a shot?
Just for fun. Some of the other great sponsors for tonight's game, Greer's Hardware. Greer's Do It Best Hardware is always looking to improve your shopping experience. See them at the Tremont Center or call 257-7749. That's Greer's Hardware. It's turning into a beautiful evening here in Burley as the sun is finally setting, and we will enjoy the break from the glaring sun. The Bears grab the 7-0 lead with 3:28 to go in the second quarter, and the kick is away. Back to receive Burley. They'll take it at their 11-yard line. They'll try and come back the right side. First contact made by the Bears, and there's Bennett Allen, number 44, the freshman, in to make the tackle on the kickoff team.
And great job there by Bear River to, get in the backfield, stop the runner, and then allow for secondary pursuit. So great job there.
Yeah, great coverage by the Bears. So Burley will have it 1st and 10, their own 16-yard line. Mike Knorr Plumbing. When you need someone to fix a leak quickly, call the best of Northern Utah silver medalist Mike Knorr Plumbing, 257-0646.
Wouldn't be surprised if Burley doesn't try to take a shot here on first down. Try to pick up a little bit of the momentum back.
Motion from left to right. They'll pitch to the motion man over the left side of the formation. A little bit of room down that side. A couple of blockers. Big hit by Tyden Jones. Holy smokes. He comes in and says, no more yards. They pick up the first down, though. Big 13-yard run.
That is not an individual that I would want tackling me or coming barreling down on me as I'm headed up the sidelines. So great job there by Tyden Jones to close on it. And Burley with a little bit of momentum here with about 3 minutes left in this first half.
So mark them at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll now motion over here to the right side. They'll throw to the left side. Catch made nicely on the sideline by number 11, Kendrick Nobe, the senior wideout. Apparently it's Kenobi.
Kenobi, like Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Exactly like.
I bet he's a Star Wars fan.
Did we figure out that it is homecoming tonight for Burley?
It is homecoming tonight.
So we need to spoil this homecoming for Burley. 2nd down and short. They're going to go for a big shot. Boy, that ball's up for anybody, and it will fall incomplete as back in coverage for Bear River is number 3, Garrett Stone. He actually turned and faced the ball. Great job by him, and he even put his hands out to let the official know, I'm not grabbing anybody.
Yeah. Hey, Trent, you know how I know that it's homecoming tonight?
How?
Because the homecoming queen gets a potato.
Nice. I was wondering if that was coming.
That's why they have turf here, too. So they don't have potatoes that come up on the field.
3rd down and short. Pass is complete over the left side. Breaks the tackle. Big play down the left side as he finally forced out of bounds by Garrett Stone. And Burley's in business before the half. 2:31 to go. Markham down in Bear River territory, 30-yard line. They're going quickly.
And Burley focusing on that far side of the field.
Handoff this time over the left side. Nice run again and up close to first down territory. Near the 20-yard line, and the officials are going to stop. They got to see if this is going to be a first down or timeout. Timeout called by Bear River.
And a good timeout call there.
So we'll take the timeout. It's 2nd down and really about a half yard for Burley. We'll keep it here as I'm not sure our ads are working. So we'll give you some more of our great sponsors. Frank May Skidoo. Find your best life on a Can-Am side-by-side from Frank May Skidoo online at frankmayskidoo.com. Post Consumer Brand Cereal, proud to bring you their annual cereal sale to benefit United Way. Watch for it coming up this fall. Riverside Corner Sinclair, home to famous chicken strips, and was recognized in the best of northern Utah. Stop by on your way out of town. You'll be glad you did. That's Riverside Corner Sinclair. So, Josh, good response from Burley. I mean, the Bears get the first points of the game, grab that touchdown, and Burley's response has been pretty impressive.
Yeah, they've definitely done a great job here in responding, and this is going to be a big 2 minutes here for Bear River. Is if you can keep Burley off the scoreboard and have a good defensive stand here, it's going to create a lot of momentum going into halftime.
Hand up the middle, nowhere going initially. Now breaks it down the left side. Run for the pylon, reaches out, no signal yet. They're going to say he's out.
Short, and one thing you're seeing, Burley has made an adjustment there where the offensive line is really clogging up the penetration from Rice and from Titan Jones, which is allowing the run game to get outside.
Here's a quarterback keeper as Burley goes quick, and they will punch it in for the touchdown. So Burley answers back just before the half. Score now 7 for Bear River, 6 for Burley, pending the extra point.
Whoa.
Wow. That's the potato cannon that just went off.
That a boy.
Wanted to beat you to it.
Yeah, well.
So Burley lining up for the extra point. They'll try and notch this score up at 7 with 2:06 to go till halftime. Snaps away. The kick is low, and it's no good.
There might have been a little bit of tip there. I think Bears got a hand on that.
Yeah, it looked like number 10. Is that Jackson Tire that got in there on the?
I think there's got to be 2 number 10s.
Yeah, there must be.
I don't think you're going to have your starting quarterback out there on a. But I could be wrong. You know.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm all for it. Put your best athletes on the line. Let them go.
So anyway, the extra point is no good, and the Bears are going to hang on to a 1-point lead as they'll get the ball back with 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time to get some more points on the board. And as you mentioned, Josh, with Stone Higley, he's in range when you get across midfield.
Telling you, I need to get Cover Up to sponsor me so they can give me a Stone Higley jersey. Burley
is lining up for the kickoff. It's number 33, Andy Roman, the senior kicker. Back to return for the Bears as Stevens and Hess. The kick is away. It's a short kick that lands at about the 15-yard line. Hess gets it on the bounce. Looks to make a move up the middle. Now down the right side. He's got a little bit of room, and he has a nice return out to about the 33, 34-yard line where the Bears will start 1st and 10.
Great job there by Hess to pick up some extra yards there for the Bears and actually give them fairly decent field position.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Now, one of the big keys here is there is plenty of time, so you don't have to press it. You don't have to take that initial shot. Be patient with it. You can still run the ball. You still got 2 timeouts left. So just be patient with it. Let the offense develop itself. Don't try to force anything here and cause a turnover.
This time that it will be empty backfield as long as we don't have a lost player on the field. Be 3 receivers to the left. Now they'll motion Titan Jones into the backfield next to Tyre. Now Cash Avery will motion across the formation to the right side. This is the 49ers. Double motion. Tyre takes the snap over the right side. It's got a little bit of room, and he'll get up near first down territory. Maybe a gain of 7 on the play. Gets out of bounds. Should stop the clock. 1:53.
That's a play that I'd like to see in a element of the Bears offense. I'd like to see him incorporate a lot more kind of that QB keeper, QB read. Jackson Tyre, he's an extremely athletic quarterback, does have some pretty good speed, so let him be able to use that. And again, if he can use that, it just helps establish your passing game.
Tyre this time again, low snap, he'll take it. He wants to throw deep down the left side. It's a ball up for grabs, and it goes through the hands. My fault on the camera again. Intended for Corver Riley. Pretty good throw there from Jackson. Gave Riley a chance to make that play.
And I don't mind that. You were about 3rd and 4. Take a shot right there. Now you got to be smart here. This is kind of where you run that little play action roll. Jackson out. Maybe have a little 10-yard comeback, 5-yard comeback.
So here we go, big third down. Bears want to keep the drive alive with a chance for points before half. Another low snap, this time quarterback keeper over the right side. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. Bears might have got away with a hold. Does it look like someone reached in there and grabbed a jersey, but no flags on the play. First down.
Number 10, Bear River on the carry, brings up the Bear River first down.
I'm glad that the loudspeaker guy called that one because I don't think the refs were going to call that. I have not been overly impressed with the spots that have been given to Bear River. They have been very home favor spots from the refs.
Looked like he had it by plenty. Barely marked as a first down. Tyre wants to go deep down the sideline again. It's out there just a little bit too far, intended for Tatum Stevens.
And again, a first and 10, I don't mind that pass, especially, Jackson does a great job there throwing it in a position where the defender's not going to have a play on that. It's only going to be your wide receiver that can get to that ball. So I don't mind that pass there. Now you're second. Pick up a little bit here. You got, about a minute 37 left. So
yeah, not I don't know, 30 seconds have gone off the clock, so plenty of time for the Bears.
This is where you're going to want to pick up about 4 or 5 yards here. Something small, like see maybe a little bubble screen pass.
Empty backfield. They bring an all-out blitz. There's that screen. Oh, and they didn't get one of the guys blocked. That was going to go for a ways. Instead, it ends up being no gain on the play, maybe a loss of a yard. That was close to that screen pass you just called, Josh. Now 3rd and long. Burley's going to take a timeout on this big 3rd down play as the Bears will now have a chance to talk about it a little bit. Again, I like the call. Use Burley's aggressiveness against them. They just happen to have one guy that read it nicely.
Yeah, just missed one guy there. That play breaks out big for Bear River. So the big thing here, if I'm in this timeout with Bear River, I'm making sure that it's very well known. Jackson, you do not have to get it all right here. We don't need a home run. Be smart. You can use your legs. All we've got to have is a first down here. There's still plenty of time on the clock, so you don't got to have the home run. The big concern that you have is you try to force something here that leads to a turnover, leads to a big play for Burley, and leads to you don't want the momentum to shift going into halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. The last thing you need here is a turnover results in points for Burley. Bears still in the lead, 7-6. Burley will get the ball to start the second half. Here we go. Bears 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Lone back next to Tyre. Bears take the snap. It bounces off the ground. Tyre picks it up, sprints out to the left side. Looking, nothing doing. He can throw back across his body. Well, I thought he might take a shot at Corver Riley going across the field, but again, that's a tough throw, and he eventually just throws it out of bounds.
And you know what? That is a mature play from a quarterback there, especially a young quarterback. Let the play develop. It finally isn't there. You realize you're not going to get anything. Throw the ball out of bounds. Live to fight another day. And now you're going to put the punt team out and try to put the Bears defense out there to hold them here before halftime.
Yeah, we'll see if the Bears can pin them down deep. And you never know. You get a fumble. Bears can take over deep in Burley's territory. Rudd Funeral Home in Tremont and Garland treats your family with care and compassion in your time of need. See them online at ruddfuneralhome.com. Hanson Motors, proud to be the only locally owned Chevy, GMC, and Cadillac dealer in Box Elder County. 3-time gold medal winner for new auto dealer in the Best of Northern Utah contest. That's Hanson Motors. And our post game tonight is sponsored by Gem Electric. If you're in need of electrical wiring or new construction or a remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. The Bears in punt formation on 4th down and 11. They're at their own 42-yard line. Snap back. Rice looks to kick. It's a high one down the right side, and it will bounce and go out of bounds. Right around the 20-yard line is where Burley will get it.
It's not a bad punt. I mean, you do flip the field there. You put them kind of in a tough spot there at the 20-yard line. Make them have to go 80 yards. to score a touchdown here. So about a minute, just over a minute left. It's going to be interesting what Burley does here. I mean, they were so effective on the last possession, being able to move the ball down the field. So wouldn't be surprised to see him take a shot down that far side. They were very successful with that.
Yeah, and it's interesting. As a coach, you've got the decision to make. How aggressive do we want to be with 1 minute to go, knowing that we get the ball to start the second half?
It's probably one of those things where I might take a shot on the first, maybe the second
See
down.
how first and second down goes.
If we don't get anywhere, then you run the ball, you let the clock run out. Take your chances getting the ball in the second half.
Jensen takes the snap, fakes the throw short, and does go deep down the sideline. Bears safety was there in coverage, Gunnar Christensen, so had a kind of a seam there in that zone that if he could have got it in, there was your 20 yards on first down. But as it turns out, the ball is slightly overthrown. They'll have second down and 10. Now, if you're the Bears here, Josh, and you get an incompletion here, you're thinking about getting the ball back.
Yeah, you've got 2 timeouts left, I believe. So if you get, like I say, they stop the clock here again.
There's a swing pass to the right side. Ball is dropped. It was a forward pass. If that would have been backwards, it was a fumble recovery for a touchdown by Gunnar Christensen, but it falls incomplete.
So now you've got...
Now you're 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. I think you still got 2 timeouts left. Like I say, this is a big play here.
So now if you're Burley, you got to decide, do you want to run it and make Bear River use a timeout and then punt the ball away, or try and pick up this first down on 3rd and 10? They spread them out. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Lone back. They'll take the snap. They are going to throw, and it's a big throw down the right side. No one's home. Will land close to Bear River's sideline and incomplete. And here you go. It's 4th and 10. Bears will have the ball back with about 45 seconds to go.
2 passes there that I just weren't great throws from Burley's QB. So
yeah, Jensen almost, I mean, I get that it's a ball down the sideline giving your guy a chance to make a play, but kind of a non-competitive throw.
Yeah, and I mean, that honestly feels like one of those that he's throwing up there hoping that somebody runs underneath it, you know.
Yeah, kind of thrown to a spot.
Yeah, and as in that situation, that's probably not something you want to see.
High snap, and the kick is really short. Good job by Stevens to come up and field it at the 49-yard line so that there's no chance for it to bounce and run down the field. And the Bears are going to have a chance here. 41 seconds to go.
So here's the goal here. You're right about your own 49-yard line. You need to pick up probably 10, 15 yards to give Higley a chance.
Ooh, we might be seeing one of these long ones, Josh. That would be great.
I'm all about the kicking game.
Well, in a 7-6 game, 3 points. It's a lot.
Well, and even if it's only 3 points, it feels like those 3 points would be huge to build the momentum going into halftime.
Snap taken by Tyre. Looks right the whole way. Now he's going to sprint right. He's going to have to get rid of this one, and the ball falls on the turf just in front of the intended receiver, but a flag is down on the play. Holding on Bear River. That's going to move them back 10 yards. 34 seconds to go.
And that was not what you wanted to happen on first down.
So now the decision falls into Bear River's court about how aggressive they want to be as they're now pushed back 10 yards. They'll be at their own 41-yard line.
Again, I think this is one of those spots where if you can get a one-on-one matchup, maybe take your shot down the sideline, but you've got to make sure you put that ball in a spot where only the receiver can get to it. And Burley going to call a timeout here.
See, and Burley's going to play a 3-deep shell. So if you're going to do something, it's going to have to be probably over the middle, 10 or 15 yards past the line of scrimmage, and try and get some run out of it. I just don't think you can throw past 3 guys in a shell. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot to ask, especially from a high school quarterback. So, but even if you can get somewhere, throw it over the middle, pick up 10, 15 yards, take what they give you, call the timeout. You still have an opportunity to run at least 1, maybe 2 more pass plays, pick up a few more yardage, and your only goal right here, I think if you are Bear River and you are the offense, your goal is not to score a touchdown on this. It's to get in a spot where you can give Stone Higley a chance at a field goal. That's got to be your goal, in my opinion. rather than trying to think, hey, we're going to score a touchdown on this possession.
Yes, they're in that 3 deep shell, which it appears they're going to play again. I like actually an out here. If you can run the outside receiver on an in route and then cut in behind him to the sideline, you can probably pick up 10 or 15 yards. We'll see what they do. Tyre takes the snap. He looks over the middle, and there is the throw over the middle. It's short. Good run after the catch is taken by Stevens, and they are in field goal territory all the way down to the 30-yard line. Stone Higley's getting the helmet on, ready to run out there. As the Bears are going to spike it, and they will, to stop the clock with 24 seconds, 23. The clock is not stopped. Still running. 19, 18, 17, 15. So 10 seconds went off the clock after that was spiked. Hey, they got it back pretty close to where it was. 22 seconds on the clock. Bears have 1st and 10. Still time here if you're smart and make sure the throw goes to the sideline.
But again, now you're in position for a field goal. So now it's really got to be smart on how you go about this.
Tyre takes the snap. He looks left, now throws out to the flat. There you go. Corver Riley has it. He's got to get out of bounds, and he does. Nicely done by Corver Riley. Gets it a little bit closer, and this is well within Stone Higley's range.
You got 14 seconds. You got what chance to run one more play. If you decide you're taking a shot at the end zone, it's got to be to the corner, and it's got to be in a spot that only the receiver can make a play on it. I do like maybe taking a shot with Stevens into the corner if you can.
Bears with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap taken. Tyre looks left the whole way. Ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it flies out of bounds. Luckily, that was not a pick going the other way. Good hands by number 26 for Burley. That's Caleb Strunk. And Stone Higley is coming out onto the field to attempt the field goal. This will be a 40-yarder. Burley's going to call a timeout. 10 seconds to go till halftime as the Bears are coming out to line up for the 40-yard field goal attempt from Stone Higley. Reminder to stick around for the Gem Electric post-game show. If you're in need of electrical wiring for a new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Special thanks to Adams Wealth Advisors. They power tonight's video experience. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com. A reminder, if you're listening to the broadcast tonight on 104.9 The Ranch, if you're able to get somewhere where you can watch the live video stream, you can find us on YouTube at Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, or you can find the live stream at cachevalleydaily.com. So Stone Higley's lining it up. Be a 40-yarder to end the first half. The Bears looking to get 3 more points on the board. Snaps away, low snap, picked up nicely, plenty of leg. The kick is up, and it's good. Stone Higley from 40 yards. The Bears go up 10-6. Probably good from 46, 47 yards.
Easy.
He had some leg on it.
Easy. Start selling Stone Higley jerseys, I'm telling you.
Love it.
Retire his number.
So the aggressive play from Burley on their last possession ends up giving the ball back to the Bears, and they get 3 out of it. In a low-scoring game, the Bears 10, Burley 6, 4 seconds to go in the second quarter. So we'll keep it right here as the Bears are going to have to kick it to Burley. Spike Power Sports. Spike Polaris Honda is your local dealer for all the fun stuff. Razors, four-wheelers, new and used. They service them too. Find out more at gspike.com. Special thanks to Spike Power Sports. So Stone Higley, fresh off his 40-yard field goal, is going to kick it away. Maybe we kick an onside here, Josh, and recover it and attempt one from 60.
No, that's just squib it here. Or kick it out of the end zone.
Holy smokes. He kicks this one and lands 6 yards into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. That's impressive.
Quite
honest.
I'm telling you. There's a reason I've been saying give me his jersey.
So Burley's going to come out for the final 4 seconds of the second quarter. This last 2 minutes of the second quarter has been the majority of the night.
Yeah, a lot has happened, a lot of offense. I do like the fact that, and maybe it's something to look at as you go into the second half for the Bears offense, the hurry-up offense and that quick tempo seemed to be successful for them and seemed to cause some issues for Burley's defense. So, and the other thing, it did, it freed Jackson Tyre up a lot more to throw some passes that way. So maybe something to look at. The Bears coaching staff can take a look at here at halftime.
So we'll see how aggressive Burley is with this play with 4 seconds to go. They'll spread them out like they always do. Snap is taken. They will throw over to the left side. They'll try and set up a little bubble screen. Not much doing there as they're knocked out of bounds by Garrett Stone. And that's going to end the first half with Bear River leading 10-6 over the Burley Bobcats. We're going to try and take a short break. We'll see if our commercial ads are working, and we'll be back for the Golden Spike Electric halftime show. You're listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
Find the solution. Routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today. Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castilite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castilite.com.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brand Cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best Hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best Hardware.
The annual Post Consumer Brands United Way cereal sale is September 28th, starting at 7 a.m. Bring cash and get to the Box Elder Fairgrounds in Tremonton early. Post cereal will be $1.50 per bag or box. Limit $50 per person. Saturday, September 28th, starting at 7 a.m. Kent's Market's huge sale runs through September 17th. Save on flour, sugar, and canned foods like chili and soups. Kent's produce, bakery, and deli are the best. Case lot sale now at Kent's Market in Tree. Search kentsgrocery.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah.
Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
Frank May's Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? At K&N Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today.
Welcome back, Bears fans, as we are at the half with Bear River leading the Burley Bobcats on homecoming night, 10-6. In a game that started slow for both teams, as the Bears' first 2 possessions, actually their first 2 plays from scrimmage, ended in an interception and then a fumble on the next possession. It just took a while for the Bears to get things rolling, and as they adjusted to what Burley was doing on the defensive side of the ball, we're finally able to find a little bit of rhythm on offense, made some nice adjustments, and able to get 10 points on the board in the second quarter as they have the 10-6 lead over Burley here on the road. Josh, trying to think of some of the stat lines from the first half, and I think really the storyline so far has just been the Bears' ability to find a little bit of momentum after the 2 turnovers, a couple of stalled drives. They finally feel like they've got a little bit of something going on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, for sure. I think the big key, and I think there's some major positives you take away. First, you weather the storm. The first 2 possessions were not good.
Turnovers in your own territory.
Yes, not good at all. Really, those are the types of things that can define games, and you have to give a lot of credit to the Bears' defense at that point, because they stepped up and made some great stops, forced 3 and outs for Burley. So big positives there. And then the other big positive you take is the offense seemed to be clicking in about the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. Now, it took about 15 minutes for that to go, but it seemed like things started to kind of get in a rhythm. Things started to kind of roll Bear River's way. So they need to just build off of that coming out of halftime.
Some of the big performances for Bear River were on the defensive side, as we mentioned earlier in the game. The Bears' defensive line has been holding up well as they kind of run that 3-5 defense, and a lot of times they'll creep but one of the linebackers up on the line, which is usually Ty Jones. But great job by Brecken Haynes on that defensive line. We mentioned Brady Payne has been on a couple of plays as well. And then the other sophomore on the line for Bear River, number 54, Daxton Charez. And then there's been some great play in the secondary. We've mentioned Stone's name. Garrett Stone a few times has come up and made some nice plays. And then Dallin Rice started off the game, it seemed like, making about every tackle on the defensive side.
Yeah, a huge credit for the Bears' defense. I think that's been kind of a -1 possession in which Burley had some momentum. take away that one possession, and Bear River's defense has been absolutely solid tonight. I think you have to throw Quade Murray's name in there because I think he's had some great pursuit tackles as well. So the defense has got to hold that. We talked about how pressure on the quarterback was going to be key tonight. I felt like the offensive line has done that. The one possession that Burley scored, that pressure wasn't there, and they were able to kind of run freely and get outside. So I think you've got to do that. I would like to see maybe a little bit more blitzing from the outside rather than bringing both Dallin Rice and Tyden Jones up the middle. Maybe send one up the middle and then send maybe a Quade Murray or a Stone or somebody like that around the edge, kind of as a little different look for the Burley offense. But overall, a very impressive defensive stand for Bear River in the first half.
I'd also like to see how the Bears attack Burley on the offensive side of the ball. Me and you both noticed as Burley was obviously committed to stopping the run game, you could almost sense their linebackers cheating up towards the line before the ball was snapped. Bears made a few adjustments, were able to get some throws over the middle of the field, which resulted in a couple of big plays, one that ultimately ended up in the Bears getting in range for the touchdown run from Hess, and another big throw that got the Bears into field goal range there to end the half. Some of the other scores from around the region tonight, we have Skyview is beating Mountain Crest 17-7 at halftime. Logan is trailing Westfield 20-8, and Ridgeline is up 18-7 over Green Canyon, and that game is at halftime as well.
So not a lot of high-scoring games so far in the region. I think you're going to see a lot of that. Honestly, the region's pretty evenly matched, in my opinion. I don't think there's one team that jumps off the page to me that's, going to run away with it. So it's going to be interesting as the region unfolds.
You got Green Canyon coming off of their championship game appearance last year, and it looks like defense is going to be their calling card again like it was last year. And then Ridgeline is touted to be the cream of the crop in the conference. They're not by any means taking it to anybody. That'll be a big test, though, for the Bears next Friday at home against Ridgeline.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Green Canyon's identity, it's been that way since they were formed as a high school, has been defense. And they play it extremely well over there. Ridgeline, kind of more of the offense. That's kind of more their identity. And it makes sense, right? This is going to sound bad, but when you think of those schools and those cities that they represent, Green Canyon feels more like a hard knock, like we're going to ground and pound with you, we want to be right up in your face, where Ridgeline's more of the fancy people, the rich people, as I like to say over there in Logan, and kind of fits with what their offense is trying to be high-powered and flashy.
Run and gun and showy and flashy, and it's kind of interesting how you see programs kind of trickle down into the Little League as well, which I think is the design. The high school teams want to see the younger teams coming up run that same style. And right now, currently, I've got kids in Little League, and you see the same thing from Ridgeline coming up the ranks. They want to spread you out. They want to try and throw the ball. They want to put some points on the board. It's just kind of cool how you can see some of these programs. And I think to be successful at the high school level, Josh, you've got to have some of that. You got to have your younger Little League teams that come up understand a little bit of what they're trying to do at the high school level.
For sure. I think that it's that trickle-down idea that you talk about, where to be successful, I mean, a lot of Ridgeline, they're starting to incorporate some of their high school plays as those kids get older. So that's what makes them good. And we talk about identities, and we talk about schools that you feel like have identities. That's one thing that I feel like this Bear River team this year is missing, is that identity. Who are you? And they're still trying to find that out through the first 4 games. Tonight, to me, the identity is the defense. That's who they are, and I do like, and I think that may be trending towards that as the coaching staff may be trying to decide, hey, this is more our identity, because you're seeing Tyden Jones and Dallin Rice stay more on the defensive side of the ball and letting Hess run the ball a lot more. And if that's the case, I love the idea, because Tyden Jones and Dallin Rice, I'd put them up as 2 of the best linebackers in Region 11, period. I think they really are that good.
You are listening to the Golden Spike Electric halftime show. Again, it's Bear River on the road in Burley, Idaho tonight on their homecoming night, as they lead 10-6, and this halftime is going to be extended a little bit as Of course, they've got all the
Trenton,
festivities out on the field.
We missed the potato getting handed out. Gosh dang it. It's a
was
golden potato. Did you know that?
I did not, but I'm being educated tonight by you, Josh. We're going to take another short break. Again, this has been the Golden Spike Electric halftime show. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for the second half between the Bears and the Burley Bobcats on 104.9 The Ranch.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brand Cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
The annual Post Consumer Brands United Way cereal sale is September 28th, starting at 7 a.m. Bring cash and get to the Box Elder Fairgrounds in Tremonton early. Post cereal will be $1.50 per bag or box. Limit 50 per person. Saturday, September 28th, starting at 7 a.m. Kent's Market's huge case lot sale runs through September 17th. Save on pastas, flour, sugar, and canned foods like chili and soups. Kent's meat, produce, bakery, and deli are the best. The case lot sale now at Kent's Market in Tremonton. Search kentsgrocery.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah.
Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
Frank May's Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? At K&N Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today. Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brand Cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Welcome back, Bears fans, as we get ready to kick things off in the second half between the Burley Bobcats and our Bear River Bears. The Bears have a 10-6 lead. What was a slow game to get started, but the Bears finding momentum there in the second quarter, able to get 10 points on the board as Burley was able to score a touchdown as well. They missed their extra point. Burley deferred their choice to the second half. They'll receive the second half kickoff as Stone Higley knocked in a 40-yard field goal in the second quarter, followed that up with a nice touchback kick out of bounds. We'll see if he's still got the adrenaline flowing as they get ready to kick off from the 40-yard line. The kick is up. It's another good one, high and deep, taken at the 5-yard line. The ball's bounced up in the air. It's still up in the air, and the Bears are trying to get on it. I think Burley somehow managed to get on it after it bounced off about 4 different players. There was an opportunity there, but that thing was bouncing around like crazy. So Burley very fortunate to retain the football. Reminder, Bears fans, you can find tonight's game live video streaming on YouTube. Just search Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, or you can go to cachevalleydaily.com to search for our stream. All of our road broadcasts this year will have video streaming as well. So first possession of the second half is Burley's, and we'll see what they do. They'll hand off straight up the middle. Not a lot of room as the Bears wrap them up, gang tackle, but wow. Able to push forward for about 7-8 yards on the run.
Great job turning the legs there by number 2, our mystery running back. Coombs.
There it is. They'll go quick on 2nd and 2. Another run up the middle. This time it's met by Brady Payne and Tyden Jones, and that was no gain. Maybe loss of a yard, bring up 3rd down and 2, 2.5.
You see Burley instantly coming out a little bit hotter tempo to start this second half, something they didn't do in the first half.
Third down. Burley looks to throw. This time they'll throw out in the flat. Beautifully wrapped up there by the Bears defense, but it was just enough to pick up the first down.
I thought number 18. Who's number 18 for the Bears?
Brecken Haynes.
Brecken Haynes. I thought he might have had a chance to pick that off there coming over the center, but.
Good tackle made by Gunnar Christensen on the last play. Here's another run up the middle by Coombs for Burley, and that's no gain, maybe a yard.
So quite a different look to start this second half from Burley. I mean, they've run 4 plays in the same time it took them to about run 2 plays in the first half. So a lot quicker tempo, a lot quicker pace here.
They'll go quick again, fake the handoff up the middle. The blitz gets to the quarterback, but they got the slant over the middle, and they're off to the races. That's going to be a score for Burley. Number 11 found himself popped free over the middle, and that's a score for Kendrick Kenobi. Unfortunate break there as the Bears brought pressure off the left side, and I thought that we were looking at a sack, and at the last second finds the receiver over the middle. Unfortunate break there. Burley's going to jump back on top with that touchdown.
Receiver's got quite a bit of speed to kind of be able to run away from our safeties the way he did. So
just got a step or two behind him on that play, and their kick is up. This one looks good, and it is good. Burley's now going to grab a 3-point lead as they come out of the half ready to roll, and they go up 13-10 on the Bears.
And so adjustments made from Burley's coaching staff there at halftime, going to a lot quicker tempo, lining up quickly, running that. And what you saw is their commitment to run that ball. All of a sudden, Bears start cheating up a little bit. You burn the safeties over the top there. So big play there, big way to start the second half for Burley. And now the Bears are going to have to answer. We'll see what adjustments the Bears coaching staff made.
So we'll have our first opportunity to see the Bears on offense, as long as things go as planned on the kickoff, as Burley's getting set up for the kick. Back to receive for Bear River is Reggie Hess and Tatum Stevens. Burley with the kick, the line drive down the middle, taken by the short man. Now it'll get back to Stevens. He'll get up to about the 27, 28-yard line. That's where the Bears.
Great job by Stevens to pick up some extra yards. That's almost one of those as Stevens. You almost want to tell him, hey, don't touch that ball. Let that come to me, because I can pick it up with some momentum there. But pretty good field position. We're going to start about the 27-yard line.
So the Bears, too, they're out there in a hurry, ready to roll, as they'll come out with 2 receivers to each side. Now they'll motion Stevens across the formation. Tyre looks left, now looks over the middle. He's got some running room up the middle. If he wants to take it, he will. He'll lower his shoulder, and he'll get out close to first down yardage.
Good patience there. Good job reading the field, taking what the defense gives you there by Tyre, and good 9-yard pickup. We got a second and short. This is kind of where you maybe want to see that play action that we talk about.
One of those RPOs with a receiver going right down the middle of the field.
And I'm not a big fan of this. Okay, now we're motioning him into the backfield. I like that.
So Ty Jones motions into the backfield. Now they'll bring Cash Avery from right to left. Tyre takes a snap, and it will be handed off to Titan Jones up the middle. He lowers his shoulder, and that's enough for a first down, as long as they give him his forward progress, and they will. First down for the Bears up near the 40-yard line.
So both offenses here right off the bat, both making adjustments, both clicking a little bit more.
First and 10, mark the ball at the 39-yard line. This time 2 running backs next to Tyre, 1 receiver on each side of the formation. More of a power formation for Bear River. They'll fake the handoff. Wide open over the right side is Stevens. He's got the catch. He gets into Burley territory, put him all the way down to the 41-yard line.
There's that play action we talk about, Trent. You start baiting that guy. You saw the outside linebacker for Burley start creeping up.
Bears are trying to go quickly here as Corver Riley runs on. Tyden Jones comes off. Riley gets over and gets set. Now they'll move Stevens up on the right side as well. Take the snap. They want to throw again. Deep drop by Tyre, looking to throw. Nothing doing. Runs over the right side. Throws across the formation. There's a catch by Cash Avery. Makes one move, and he'll get down to the 30-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
So another great job of being patient, letting the play develop, not panicking.
There is a flag down in the area of holding, and that's the indication from the official. So unfortunately, that play will be wiped away. One thing with those quarterback sprint out passes is it does put a lot of pressure on your linemen to stay in front of their guys moving down that line, and it's very tempting to want to reach out and grab. So first and long for Bear River on the 10-yard holding penalty. Markham all the way back inside their own territory at the 47-yard line. This time Tyre's going to keep it over the left side on a design keeper. He's got the edge. He's back past the original line of scrimmage and out at about the 40-yard line. So a nice pickup, about 15 yards for Jackson.
Good play call, and that's like what we talked in the first half there. Something you want to incorporate into this offense, or you'd like to see incorporated a lot more. Jackson Tyre is such an athletic quarterback and able to see the field really well there, find the hole, and picks up 20 yards. Or I guess not 20 yards, I guess 15.
Yeah, it was the holding call was behind the line, so it was about a first down, first and 18, and he gets about 11 of it back. So we'll have second down and 7. Bears inside Burley territory, 3 receivers to the right. Now they'll motion across the formation with Avery. They'll hand off up the middle to Hess. He's got a seam. If he can break one tackle, he can't quite get there, but gets it down to the 25-yard line. That's another first down. Boy, I thought he had a chance to break that one for the score.
And it's such a good combination of running backs when you're able to mix Tyden Jones, Jackson Tyre, obviously quarterback, and then bring Hessen, who's a lot more of that elusive running back that we've talked about. Great combination between those guys.
Great job from the Bear River offensive line on that one, opening up a big lane to run through. Bears will go quickly again. Oh, Burley's got to be offsides on that one. No call. They'll hand it off to Hess up the middle. Boy, it looked like Burley jumped the snap. They're trying to time it up. I bet you could get them on a hard count here.
I think you got a hard count right here. After seeing that, I definitely would give it a try.
Bears trying to go quickly again. It will go hard count this time. Now Tyre will look to the sideline. They'll bring Cash Avery in on the right side of the formation, tighten it up a little bit. 2 receivers to one side, 1 to the left. Tyre takes the snap. He'll hand off over the right side. They pull the lineman. He's out there to block. 71 couldn't quite get out there. Hess beat him to the spot. He runs around the end, gets down inside the 15-yard line.
Great little run there by Hess again, who tonight you've seen the Bears offense rely a lot more heavily on him. He only had 4 rushing attempts, I believe, through 4 games, 4 games?
Yep.
Yeah, through 4 games, and Ben relied on a lot more tonight, and he's answered the call fantastically.
That was a big ask from Brendan May to pull and get way out there wide on that one to block. Did a good job getting out there to help on that run play. Bears go quickly to the line again. They've got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Tyden Jones in at running back. He's got a seam, lowers his shoulder, gets a few hard yards down inside the 10-yard line.
It's just such a different running style, right? I mean, Hess is just he's looking for that seam. He's looking for that hole. He's going to squirt through it. And Tyden Jones is much more of a
he's looking for someone to hit.
Come try to hit me. I want to hit you back. And like I say, it's just a great group, great combination between those two to be able to do that.
Bears can get a first down inside the 5-yard line. It's second and about 5 yards to go. There's a snap taken by Tyre on a quarterback keeper over the right side. Not a lot of room, and he'll be wrestled down at the 9-yard line. No gain on the play.
Burley sniffed that one out really well.
So we got a 3rd down. Make it 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Again, it's pretty much 3rd and goal. The Bears can get a first down. About the 5-4 yard line, maybe. It's hard to see from where we're at. Tighter formation this time for the Bears. Low snap. It's handed off up the middle to Hess. Tried to break through, and they hold on to him at the last second. Maybe gain 3 yards on the play.
We'll bring up 4th down, and then going to bring out the field goal unit, try to tie this game up here. I do like this call.
So Stone Higley runs out onto the field.
If you picked up maybe 1 more yard there and you're 4th and 1, you might think about going for it. But when you've got a kicker like Stone Higley, I think you just trot him out there. This is kind of just a chip shot for him. And
we'll see if the Bears can tie this game up with a field goal attempt from Stone Higley. Snap is good, holds down, the kick is up, and it's through there. The game is tied. 13 all here in Burley. This is a homecoming game for the Bobcats. The Bears trying to spoil the fun, and we've got a good one going in the 3rd quarter. 5:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. Burley 13, Bear River 13 on 104.9 The Ranch.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
5:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bears and Bobcats all tied up at 13. So the Bears will kick it away. Deep kick fielded the 1 yard line, brought out. I thought he stepped in the end zone, didn't think you could bring it out. He gets it out to about the 20 yard line, and that's where Burley will start first and 10.
You know the rules are different here in Idaho.
Maybe. I mean, it was close, but I thought if you put one toe in there, you couldn't come out. So we'll see what Burley has in store for their second possession of the first half. Their last possession, which was the first possession of the second half, they went right down the field, ended up getting the big 50-yard touchdown pass on a 3rd down and about 4.
And this possession is going to be a little more interesting to me, see if they stay with what they were successful with, because first possession and a half, you kind of come out and have some design plays to begin with. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here.
They'll run it straight up the middle. Ooh, good hard run, but he's met. Ty Jones gets the finishing tackle as he picked up a couple yards on 1st down.
One thing I think the Bears could do here is really only need 5 guys in the box. You've done a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage. So if you can do that and get away with 5, then you can use an extra guy on the outside.
Bears really bring their safety up, Quade Murray. Now the Bears will drop into coverage. They'll try and throw, being chased. Here's a ball thrown out of bounds. I'm not sure he was out of the tackle box when he cut that one loose. But no grounding on the play will bring up 3rd down and 8. Great pressure there put on by the Bears. I didn't see who was in there, but Bears kind of baited him on that one, Josh. I thought the defense was playing way too tight, and maybe that's what they saw too, and then the Bears dropped out of it. Good disguise of the defensive coverage. Third and long. Snap taken by Burley. They'll throw over the left side. The catch is made. It's enough for a first down, but there's a flag thrown on the play. We'll see what the flag is. It's in the secondary. Let's hope it's offensive pass interference. He was really wide open over there. They seem to be leaving the ball where it is. Holding against Bear River is the call. They will decline the penalty and take the first down. Ball will be placed at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Burley. They'll try and run up the middle. That goes nowhere. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Tyden Jones in there again.
Down Rice, number 20.
And Daxton Bingham.
So Daxton Bingham. One thing that I'm seeing from their passing game, from Burley's passing game, the 15-yard or more is not there, right? So I would like you to see a little tighter defense, little tighter coverage up close, kind of eliminate that. See, they want that little short out every time.
This time they throw it over the left side. Boy, Daxton Bingham went in there on a blitz, and he was held for sure. No flag on the play. That was unfortunate as the Bears fans are screaming for a hold. It's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable here for Burley. 3rd and 1 up near midfield. There's the snap. They will hand off up the middle. They're going to get enough for the first down over the left side, give them 6 yards into Bear River territory. First and 10 Burley as they're slowly moving this ball down the field, and it's been the intermediate passing game, like you say, Josh, that they've found kind of a niche here in the second half. Bears drop into coverage. This time they'll hand off over the left side. Nice cut up field. Up near first down yardage.
One thing you're seeing on these last 2 runs, they popped it outside rather than trying to stay inside and been able to be successful. So again, this is where I think you got to pull tight end or pull down Rice to the outside, let them blitz from the outside, kind of contain that.
Burley goes quickly. Motion, no flag on the play. This time they'll bounce the run out to the right side. Tackled past the first down marker. Give them 1st and 10. About the 31-yard line. 2:12 to go in the quarter. Tie game, 13-all, as Stone Higley knocked in a field goal to get this score tied up. His 2nd field goal of the game. They'll swing the running back to the right side, fake the throw, try and set up the screen on the left side of the field. They've got it blocked pretty good. Bears trying to stay in there. It's going to be up near first down yardage at about the 25-yard line. It's going to be just short of the first down, 2nd down and 1. Burley's at the line again, ready to roll. Now we've got a stoppage of play as Bear River's going to call a timeout, see if they can give their defense a little bit of break as Burley's putting together a nice sustained drive here. I think Bear River seems to be searching just a little bit here, Josh, on the defensive side as Burley's been changing it up just enough to keep Bear River guessing.
Yeah, and a lot of it is it's not necessarily taking that deep shot. Bear River giving them a good 5-yard cushion there, and they're just taking advantage of it. Almost like Burley's offense has decided, you know what, we're going to take what you're going to give us. We're not going to worry about the big shot down the field. Take what you'll give us, and we'll just continue to march down the field. And that's exactly what they've done. So Bear River going to have to make an adjustment here. And I think one of those adjustments is you've got to be able to play man-to-man on the outside and be able to play them right off the line of scrimmage. If you can do that, then you shut them down and force them to have to run the ball a lot more, which you've been able to contain so far through this game.
So Burley has 2nd and short. It's a great down and yardage. Really opens the playbook. You can do anything you want here. They'll run 2 receivers to each side, take the snap, hand off straight up the middle. That's very short yardage, but may be enough for a first down. It was just 2nd and 2.
Nope. We're going to leave them by a yard short.
So Burley's going to get up to the line again. I'm assuming they'll run the same play, see if they can pick up the first down. Snap taken, fake the handoff. There's the big shot they want to take. Beautiful defense, but there's 2 flags out on the play, and they're going to call Bear River for a hold. So took the shot, and apparently the Bear River defender felt like they had to grab on there to prevent it from happening. I didn't see the hold. I looked up maybe a second late. Looked like pretty good coverage down the sideline. So the flag on the play will give Burley the yardage needed to pick up the first down. Keep their drive going. All the way down now at the 16-yard line is Burley. Now they'll hand off up the middle. Not a lot of room. But Coombs has been good today turning those feet. The ball's out.
That's Bear for ball.
And the Bears recover, and they're in business. It's just going to mention how good Coombs has been on the extra effort, and this one costs him. Ball is out. The signal's already been made. I'm not sure what Burley's out on the field arguing about. There's no way. Now they switch it back.
Whoa, what just happened there?
Now they've given the ball back to Burley. I'm assuming they ruled that he was down before the ball came out. Wow. I mean, that was a clear signal. The Bears had the ball.
Yeah, they called it. Now they're going to overturn it. What I don't like is they allowed Burley's coach to come clear out on the field.
And it ultimately made the call and changed it. That's what's crazy. So now they'll come over here and try and explain to Bear River's coach what the decision was. This is a huge, huge call in the game.
This is we're starting to get to the point where this is a pretty terrible officiated game. I mean, I realize we're across state lines, but
it's
getting pretty nasty here.
It's been a little bit one-sided. So now Burley was ready to run the play, and the officials come in and stop him again. And they're coming together to talk about it, making sure I think they got the down. I mean, it's first down.
No, that's second down. He's signaling it.
Oh,
second.
yeah. My bad. The fumble resulted. They didn't get enough yardage for the first down. The chains are about 4 yards apart from each other. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Still the official saying, hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. Second down and about 7 yards. Here's a snap, handoff over the left side.
A great
Beautiful
pursuit.
tackle. And it's Daxton Bingham again. They didn't hold him this time. He burst through there and made a beautiful tackle. Brings up 3rd and 11 for Burley.
And that's what you like. You know, maybe a little adversity here. This is where you grit your teeth, kind of bow your neck a little bit and say, all right, game might be going against us a little bit, but we're going to bear down right now. And it's a big 3rd down here. If you could stop them here and force them into a field goal when you felt like all the momentum had shifted, that would be a huge win for this Bears defense.
We'll see if Burley can get a play off. There's 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Looks like they will. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They take the snap. They look to throw out into the flat. The catch is made. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to get enough for the first down. Unfortunate break there as he broke the tackle. And
will be very close.
Oh, I thought it had plenty, but this is one
4.
mark that might go in our favor. It's going to be 4th down, and that's going to end the quarter. They'll switch sides of the field, but you're right, Josh. They've marked him short.
Well, let's see how we set it up before we say anything. God, these guys, I mean.
We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the start of the 4th quarter. It's 13 for the Bears, 13 for the Bobcats on 104.9 The Ranch.
NorPlumbing.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah.
Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
All right, Bears fans, start of the 4th quarter in Burley, Idaho, in a game that's getting really intense. The Bears are trying to hold up on the goal line as Burley's trying to retake the lead. Been a few penalties and a few calls that have not gone the Bears' way on this drive. We'll see if they can overcome that. on this big 4th down and 1 play. Burley's at the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. They hand off up the middle. It looks to be enough for the first down.
It's close, though.
Yeah, it looks like he had the push. And they will mark it as a first down. Put him down at about the 6-yard line. They're going to go quick on first down and goal. Hand off up the middle. Nothing doing there as Coombs is brought down maybe a half yard. This time Burley will take a little bit more time getting the play in. Second and goal, 5-yard line. They'll motion left to right. They'll pitch it to the motion man. The Bears break into the backfield.
Oh, that's a great
Nowhere
play
to go.
on the outside.
Give him a loss of 6 on the play. It's going to push him out to the 12-yard line. Brings up 3rd and goal.
I think it's Quade Murray again on the closing in from that safety position. Great job, and this could be a huge play here as you forced him into a 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and goal from the 12. The 10-yard line maybe. 10-yard line, 3rd and goal. Bears fans come to life here in Burley, Idaho. They'll motion the running back out of the backfield. They'll throw to the end zone. It's knocked away.
That is a great job there.
Out in coverage. Trying to see the number.
6.
It's Riley Bingham, the junior cornerback. Beautifully done. So the ball was thrown up for grabs. I think the receiver had a chance for a score, too, if he doesn't get a hand on that.
And to hold Burley to a field goal here, I think, is a huge win for Bear River.
Absolutely. And their kicker has not been – he's not Stone Higley, I'll say that.
There's only one Stone Higley, and he plays for Bear River.
So here's a 27, 28-yard field goal attempt from Burley to take the lead. It's down. It's low. It looks to be wide. No, he got it through there, though Burley will grab the lead just inside the right upright. It's going to be 16 for Burley, 13 for the Bears, but you got to figure that's a victory if you're Bear River.
That is a huge victory for Bear River, especially with everything that occurred on that possession. That is a huge victory in my opinion. But now if you're Bear River, you got to refocus here on the offensive side of the ball. Go down there, and you would love to see a touchdown in this situation rather than having to just kick a field goal to tie the game.
We'll see if the Bears can drive down the field and regain the lead. It's going to take a touchdown to do it.
That's still a lot of football to play here. I mean, we've got 10 minutes left in this game, and so it's not something that you have to come out and press to get there. So understand you got plenty of time on the clock. I would continue to do what you did on the last possession of run the ball.
So 10:35 to go in the game, and what has turned into a very exciting game. Both sides getting into the game. There's been some controversy with some calls, some flags that haven't gone our way. We'll see if the Bears can overcome that.
Definitely feels like a game of two different energy halves. I mean, the first half felt like it was extremely dragging. This second half has been high-paced and quick.
Reggie Hess on the return. He's got a little bit of room. Nicely blocked up the middle. Can he find a seam? He bounces off one. He's got it to the outside. He's at the 50, the 45, 40. Can they get him? 30, 20, 15. Score! Bear River's on top. There's the return that we needed. Beautifully done. It was blocked to perfection. He bounced off one guy, and it almost looked like the Bear player shoved him the other direction. And that was all it took. Reggie Hess, 95-yard touchdown return.
And huge momentum shifter there, and what a job by Reggie Hess. Just, I mean, the quickness that he has is absolutely impressive. And I honestly thought there was 2 or 3 Burley defenders that had they taken a good angle had a chance to get him, but he's going to beat him on the outside and was gone, off to the races.
Big switch in momentum as Bear River holds them to a field goal down on the goal line, and here the Bears run the kickoff back for a score. Stone Higley's in there, puts the extra point through, and that's the big one because that means Bear River now leads by 4, 20-16. I hate to say it, Josh, and not that I'm trying to influence you, but that's got player of the game smell all over it.
It's got play of the game. We still got like 8 minutes left.
No, that's going to be the game changer right there. I can sense it.
No, but you have to give a ton of credit. Like I say, Hess came into this game, me not expecting to see him run the ball as much. He only had four attempts through 4 games, and he's come in tonight and been absolutely fantastic. I bet now he's got close to 170 total yards of offense when you had that kick return in. Probably 70 yards of rushing as well. So just a breakout night for Hess, who I think is only a junior or a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
Junior.
So great job. And you know, that's the thing that this Bear River team has missed, is that big explosive play. And you get it right there from Hess, who's had a big night.
Stone Higley to kick it away to Burley. High, shorter kick for Stone. It's taken at the 2-yard line, and Burley's going to try and show their version of a run back. They've got some room over the right side. They're going to get a good return out to about the 30. Nope, they're going to mark him out about the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was Kenobi. Old Obi-Wan, he pulls Star Wars stuff on him.
Use the Force.
Yep, yeah, that's what it is. I'm not a Star Wars guy. I don't know what that is.
I would pretend that I'm not, but I find Star Wars actually quite entertaining.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
I mean, I'm not like a Star Wars nut, but the movies are good. Now, Star Trek, I wouldn't know what you were talking about with that stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that is. Or Harry Potter. I've never watched a Harry Potter show. Or read a book.
You're not missing much. Probably hurt a lot of people's feelings there, but here we go. Burley's got it on the possession after the Bears take the lead with a kickoff return touchdown. Here's a throw over the right side. Bears pursuit nicely, but can't make the tackle and ends up giving up about 7 yards on the play.
And again, it's the soft coverage, you know, giving 5 yards up there, and they're just running little curl routes on you. You're eventually going to have to make that adjustment and step up and play a tighter coverage.
2nd down and short now for Burley. Their own 35-yard line. Here's a nice tackle made in the backfield. It's Daxton Bingham again. He's had a fantastic day on the defense. Quick as a cat getting in the backfield. And I'm going to say it for him. When they don't hold me going in there, I can make plays.
We got a good 3rd and 6 here, and this is going to be interesting. I'd like to see you bring a blitz here as well. Again, watch the curl route. Now we're bringing the DBs up. I do like that adjustment.
Here's a deep throw down the right sideline. The receiver's there. It's underthrown. Incomplete.
Yeah, see, I like that because now you're forcing Jensen to throw the ball over the top, and he has not been accurate tonight. So I love that move, and this is a shock to me if they're really going to go for it here.
Yeah, there's 9:14 to go in this game, trailing by 4.
I think you got to almost see if they're going to try to get a hard count here, get you to jump off sides.
Yeah. It's a 5-yard penalty would give them the first down. So right now you cannot jump off sides if you're Bear River.
This is just an interesting call because if you don't get it in your Burley, you basically are going to seal the game for you. They are going to go for it.
Throw over the middle.
Wow.
It's a perfect throw and catch. Wow, gutsy call from Burley. Little seam route. Catch is hauled in by Coombs, who's been big for them today, and that will be a first down into Bear River territory.
Wow, that is a gutsy call by that coaching staff.
They're going to go quick again. They'll take the snap. Hand off up the middle. Broken tackle, flags everywhere. That's got to be. Finally, one's going to go our way. Or maybe. Nope. Penalty against Bear River. I'm not even sure what the call was signaled.
Wow, what was that? That was just
I'm not even sure what the call was, but
unbelievable.
Tack 10 yards on after the end of the play on the penalty on Bear River. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle, a broken tackle again. And they'll pick up a handful of yards on first down. Maybe starting to wear the Bears D down just a little bit with their quick pace of play. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Down approaching the 20-yard line. Here's a run over the left side. Big hit. Who's in there peeling up? That's Brady Payne, who was the first one there on the contact. Took a big hit from the running back on that one. And now it's 3rd and short. 3rd down and 3. Ball just at the 20-yard line in Bear River territory. It's a snap. Bears bring pressure over the left side, and they've got him. Beautifully done. They'll blow that one dead as he's in the grasp. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 5. Injured Bear on the play. He's got to come off the field. Didn't see the number.
They got a little dislocated shoulder. 54.
That's Daxton Charez, who's played a great game on the D-line for Bear River.
So another 4th down here, another big play.
They'll have 3 receivers on the right side, 1 to the left, lone running back. They'll fake the handoff to the left side. Wants to throw, now has to pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. That is a big hit. As Brecken Haynes comes in to clean it up, there was a handful of Bears there. I think Garrett Stone in on the tackle as well. The Bears are going to take over on downs.
Huge stop there by the Bears, and a great job by the DBs to get outside of their receivers to be able to shut that down. And now you got a chance to kind of put this game on ice if you're Bear River.
Down to 7:13 to go. Bears leading 20-16.
I just can't believe you went for that twice. That's just not a smart play call, in my opinion, by that team. So
Bears jump early. Tyden Jones took a step on the left end before the snap, and that'll move the Bears back 5 yards. Well, Bears will be back at their own 15-yard line. If you can get a sustained drive here, Josh, like I say, I like
you want to chew really 4 minutes off the clock. Yeah. Is what I think you want to do.
Make it tough for Burley if you can put a good drive together here. Tyre takes the snap. They're going to go to Hess over the left side. They'll try and block out for him. He's got to keep bouncing it outside. Here comes another flag. I got to believe that's a hold as he works his way to the sideline. And, boy, the Bears aren't getting away with anything today. They'll move them back 10 more. The Bears will march back a few more yards. We'll replay the down. That puts them down inside the 10-yard line at the 8-yard line. 1st down and forever for Bear River. Not the way we wanted to start this drive, as you're getting pinned down now deep in your own territory. We'll see how Burley wants, how aggressive they want to be here. I think you could hit him with a quick throw over the middle. They'll motion Cash Avery across the formation. Tyre takes the snap. It's low. He's got to go down to pick it up. They almost tackle him in the end zone, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Unbelievable. This drive is going from bad to worse. So he went out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's now 2nd down. The Bears have to get to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1st down.
The big thing is you just want to get enough yardage to get out of your end zone, so if you do have to punt it, you're not punting inside your own end zone.
Let's go, Bears. You're better than that.
Tyre takes the snap. This time they fake the handoff. Throw over the middle is caught, and that's going to give them the room that they need out to the 19-yard line. Good RPO there from Tyre as he faked the handoff and hit him with a laser on the slant. I believe that was Stevens on the catch.
My bad on the camera on that one.
That's okay. I've done it a couple of times. We've been taking turns. I thought we've been doing pretty good. So it is 3rd and long still for the Bears as they got to get up to the 30-yard line, but they've at least got a little bit of room to work with. There's empty backfield. Tyre takes the snap. They're going to bring pressure off both sides. Here's a throw across the middle. Corver Riley's got it. It's not going to be, actually a ball bounced out. Yeah, pass is incomplete. I thought he had it, but ball was incomplete, and the Bears are going to have to punt.
You got to watch that. That might have been a little head-to-head.
The Bears are out on the field as Corver Riley's slow to get up. Kind of what you said, Josh. The Bears sideline is asking for a helmet-to-helmet contact, and instead we're going to get an unsportsmanlike call as something was said to the official that he didn't like. So he's going to move Bear River back again. Actually, it's a sideline penalty. So I don't know if the flag is just thrown as a warning or if they actually move them back.
Nah, it said a warning, but
is there still a player? Yeah, there is still a player down on the field. I can't see over the sideline. Oh, it is Corver Riley. Now he's going to get up and start making his way off the field again as Coach Wade is still beside himself that there was no call on helmet-to-helmet. So the Bears will line up to punt. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. The Bears need a good punt here to clear some room. The snap's away. The kick is a good one. Is rolling end over end down the left side. Gets a good bounce. That's going to get another good bounce. There we go. All the way down to the 29-yard line. Beautiful punt. I believe that was Dallin Rice on the punt.
Yeah, Dallin Rice on the punt there. Great job by him.
So after the change of possession, Bear River 20, Burley 16, 5:37 to go in the fourth quarter. The Bears clinging to a 4-point lead after a big defensive stand. The Bears get it back on offense and struggle with penalties to pin them deep. They get one big play to give them some room to punt, and here we are, Burley with the ball back, 5:37 to go, trailing by 4. Burley looking at the sideline, seeing what the coach wants to run. They'll motion running back to the left side. They'll look to throw deep down the right side. The Bear defender's there, and they get behind him, and the pass is dropped. Wow, big break from Bear Rivers. That went right into the hands of number 7 for Burley and was dropped. That's Cove Thompson, the junior wide receiver. So kind of back to what you said, Josh. They're taking these shots, and they've honestly had a couple opportunities, but until they execute one,
yeah, I mean,
you're going to let them have
it. Burn you on it. I think he continued to let them have it here.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Burley at their own 30-yard line, trailing 20-16. Here's a handoff over the right side to Coombs. He's been big today. He's got a lot of room, and he's going to get up near first down yardage at the 40-yard line.
I mean, the thing is right now they're picking up yardage on the ground. I would almost rather force them to beat you over the top than to let them beat you with the run game right now.
Burley to go quickly again. This time they've got 3 receivers on the left side, 1 to the right. Lone back next to Jensen. They'll hand off. They're met in the middle there for just a short gain on 1st and 10, maybe a yard. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Bear River leading by 4. 2nd and 9. There's a fake handoff. Now they're going to throw a deep ball down the right side. No chance. No, he caught it. Unbelievable catch. I thought it was way overthrown. He reaches out at the last second, hauls it in at the 20-yard line. It's number 11 again. He's made some big catches. That's Kenobi.
May the force be with you.
The force was. He reached out and that ball sucked right into his hands. Burley goes quick again. They'll hand off straight up the middle. No room there. The Bears defense blocked that one up good.
So it's like deja vu. We're back down here inside the 20-yard line, and you got to make a stop. And inside the 25-yard line, you got to have a big stop here by the defense. You know they're going to go for it with 4-down territory. They've been committed to that all night.
Here we go. Burley will slow it down here on 2nd down and 10. There's no gain on the first run. The ball's marked at the 25-yard line, so not in the red zone yet.
Need a sack here is what the Bears need.
They'll motion across the formation from right to left, then they'll hand off to Coombs up the middle. He'll get 3 or 4 yards on 2nd down.
So you got to understand this is going to be 2-down territory for them.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Burley will go quick. They'll take the shotgun snap, hand off over the right side. Bears pursue beautifully.
Maybe picked up a yard, if any.
So here we go again.
4th down, 4th and 5.
Multiple players slow to get up. One from Burley and one from Bear River. Or are they both Bear players? Both Bears. So we'll take a minute here as the Bear River player is being attended to on the sideline. Reminder to stick around for a brief, and I mean brief, Gem Electric postgame show as Josh and I got a long drive ahead of us to get home, but we want to wrap this one up when this is over. There's 3:24 to go. We'll get you tonight's player of the game, and we appreciate Gem Electric for sponsoring tonight's postgame show. If you're in need of electrical wiring for a new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Before all that happens, Josh, we've got 3:24 to go in the game. Bear River clinging to a 4-point lead, and the key there is that it's a 4-point lead, and Burley is committed to try and get into the end zone, which ultimately helped them on the last drive where Burley was not willing to take the field goal, maybe wishing they had that field goal now, but here the Bears are with the 4th down and 5 with a chance to, I won't say put it away, but make it tough on Burley.
Yeah, and that's where I go back. I said it in the moment that I didn't like the play calling from Burley. I thought at that moment you had 6-7 minutes left in the game. Take the field goal and give yourself a chance. They would be in a better spot right now, having a chance to take the lead on a field goal. But
so it's Dallin Rice coming off for the Bears, and that's a huge loss. If he's unable to get back in there, he seems to be moving pretty good.
I think they were more concerned a little bit about a concussion. They want to check the head out a little bit there. So here we go.
4th and 5. Snap is taken. They'll hand off over the right side. There's the hold.
I was going to say, got to be a hold at that point.
So there we go. The Bears get a big one, and that's 10 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down and 15, depending on where the hold was. Finally, one goes the Bears' way. Boy, when he went around that end, someone had to be holding. There was no one that was being able to get through there. The Bears have been very good at pursuit.
So now, you got to be smart here if you're Bears and honestly kind of play a little bit of a...
Yeah, you're not letting anything get over you now.
Cover 3, cover 4 here and drop back. Let them have the short and then pursuit. You've been so good with the pursuit today.
So we got 4th down and long. There's a snap by Burley. They're going to fake the throw over the middle.
That's what it is.
Beautifully done by the Bears. They didn't buy the pump fake. They get the sack, and they take over on downs. That's the difference, Josh, between 4th and 5 and 4th and 15. You can really pin your ears and get after the quarterback.
And Damon Anderson, the sophomore, was the first one to wrap him up, and then a slew of Bears jumping in on top of it. So a great job there.
Now is a chance for the offense to do their part, pick up a few first down here and put this game in the old refrigerator. The offense struggled their last time out on the field with some penalties and getting pinned back. We've got the officials stop and play here for just a second.
Zoom in. Look at him meander along. Sorry, I shouldn't do that.
So
taking
officials back into position.
He's had a bad night. Let's just be honest. He's had a bad night.
They'll motion from left to right across the formation, and we're going to start with a penalty again. This time as the Bears went into motion, someone on the line flinched, and this is looking awfully familiar. So bring them back 5 yards. We'll start 1st and 15. The Bears inside the 30-yard line at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Tyre will again motion across the formation. Snap. Handoff up the middle. There's a seam. He's off to the races again. It's Hess. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15. Put it in the books. It's a touchdown. He puts the nail in the coffin. He gave him a lead on the kickoff return for a touchdown. He breaks a big one.
And you want to talk about a breakout party for somebody. It is a breakout night for Hess, as he has just been absolutely phenomenal tonight in every aspect, both on kickoff returns and running the ball.
Special teams, running back, it doesn't matter. Tonight's the night. High snap on the PAT. Stone Higley, no problem, and the Bears lead 27-16. What a night for the junior Reggie Hess, as he ultimately puts the nail in this one. There's 3 minutes to go, but it's going to be tough now for Burley.
I mean, can we just talk about the explosive speed of Hess? I mean, it just, his ability, like I've said it multiple times, very elusive to get through that first attack, to get through the line. But then once he hits in the secondary, it's like he has an extra gear that he just hits and is instantly gone. And there, again, the safety for Burley had every opportunity to make that tackle. It was just straight speed from Hess that beat that. Made that play successful for him. So just a huge success there. And I tell you what, I think they found a good combination, the Bears coaching staff, between Hess, Jones, and then a little running game from Jackson Tyre as well.
The kick is away from Stone Higley. Fielded down near the goal line. Burley bringing out nowhere to go as Kenobi is taken down inside the 20. I'm not sure. They're refusing to give us our point. I keep looking at the scoreboard. It says 26-16, but it's definitely 27-16, 11-point game.
And that extra point's a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a big difference maker. So, but the thing is you can kind of feel that the momentum has really swung right now.
Yeah, that sucked the air out of the other side of the stadium for sure.
So I understand this is kind of one of those situations. I mean, you almost want to play drop two back just because you're a two touchdown game. And
yeah, if they have to march it down the field and use 2 minutes, the game's over. So I think you want to drop back into a cover two here. They show currently just one safety over the top. Now they'll drop back into two deep coverage. They will let them take the throw over the middle. It's enough for a first down. Well, I don't know. The chains have fallen down. I can't see. Maybe just short. Big thing, though, is a tackle made inbounds. The clock continues to run. Now about 2.5 minutes to go in the game.
And honestly, you're going to be okay with Burley making those short passes because it's going to chew the clock up.
There's another snap. They look to throw over the right side. Catch is made.
Wow.
Thrown to two guys there. The one guy missed the catch. The other one said, I'll take it. That was Kenobi, and that will pick up the first down. But again, a catch made in play. The clock now ticks down to 2:09. Burley's taking a lot of time here.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to, if you're Burley, you got to be going quick pace here. You cannot sit on it.
It's a blitz by Bear River, and the pass over the middle is tipped.
It was tipped there by Dallin Rice, who's back in the game, and that's good to see that Dallin Rice is instantly back in the game because he's such a dynamic player on the defensive side of the ball. Because if that wasn't tipped, that might have been an interception there for Quade Murray.
And Daxton Bingham on the blitzes tonight has been all over the place, getting a little bit of pressure on the quarterback on that throw. It's a good thing he got rid of it, or he was about to get lit up. Here's 2nd down and 10. It's not about down and distance for Burley now. It's about getting the ball down the field. They got to get in the end zone. Here's a screen pass on the right side. Not a lot going there, maybe 6 yards. Does get out of bounds and stops the clock with 1:47 to go in the game.
But again, it's all about keeping 1:47 left here.
Keeping everything in front. No big plays.
And eventually, Burley's going to have to take a shot. You know that, so you just got to keep them in front of you.
Here's the snap. It's thrown up for grabs down the middle of the field. The defender fell down, or the receiver fell down.
They threw a flag.
And it's intercepted by the Bears. I apologize. I missed it on the camera, but I don't see a flag. I think that
There's 2 flags. There's now another flag in the backfield. And they're going to call probably they're going to call pass interference, and then they're going to call a personal foul on a Bear defensive lineman.
So as it stands right now, it's an interception by the Bears.
Pass interference.
I thought the receiver just fell down. And then looks like the personal foul penalty was on Burley. They signaled.
I think it might have been offset on both of them. They called one on Bear River and on one on Burley.
It's kind of hard from where I'm at seeing the hand signals because they always turn to the home side. So it looks like the ball is going to be placed approximately where the pass interference call was made. We're at 1:43 on the clock. Bears leading by 11, 27-16. Burley trying to score quickly. The Bears doing a pretty good job of making them run some time off the clock. We'll see if they can keep them in bounds the next couple of plays. Here's the snap. Burley's got 4 receivers in the route. Almost a sack. He escapes. He's down the right side, and he's going to throw one up for grabs. There's no one there as all the receivers had turned back. You're kind of taught on the scramble play to turn and find the quarterback, and he threw one up for grabs, and no one was home. 1:37 to go. 27-16 Bears. And what's been a very exciting second half. It was a game that we had a 10-6 score at halftime.
Definitely a lot more offense. Good adjustments by both coaching staffs on the offensive side of the ball. And going into this quarter, great adjustment by the Bears on the defensive side of the ball to slow down Burley's offense and to come up with big stops when they needed.
Here's 2nd down and 10 for Burley. Inside Bear River territory at the 42-yard line. Looks like motion or a false start. And that's what it is, false start on Burley. Moving back 5 yards. Be 2nd and 15 back near midfield. Snaps away. Look to throw over the left side. Low throw. Incomplete. Boy, that was going to be good for 7 or 8 yards, but I almost wish they'd have completed that one.
Yeah, you kind of want him to complete that one, keep the clock running because he's going to get tackled in the middle of the field there.
Yeah, there was no way he was breaking out of that one. Big receiver over here on this side, 13 for...
Yeah, if they're going to take a shot, that's probably where you're going to take it to.
Scott Crump.
I mean, you'd think it, but they have gone to Kenobi quite a bit too.
Yeah. 3rd and long. Motion from right to left. Fake the throw out in the flat. Now they'll throw back to the right side, trying to set up a screen. That goes nowhere, and he's tackled inbounds. They shouldn't give him out of bounds because he was pushed backwards. We'll see if they run the clock. They will run the clock. Was nervous. Now they'll call a timeout. Burley will to stop the clock with 1:19 to go in the 4th quarter.
And a big play here coming up 4th and 14.
4th and 16 or so to go. Pretty much the game right here. I mean, it's going to be tough for Burley as it is now, but you get the stop here, this baby's over. Again, thank you to Adams Wealth Advisors for powering tonight's video experience. If you've been following along on the live stream, again, you can search that out at cashvalleydaily.com. You can find our live video stream there, or if you go to YouTube, just search Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, and you can find us there. It's been hopefully an exciting stream for those of you watching the video at home, or if you're just listening to tonight's broadcast, we appreciate you tuning in. Been an exciting night. Appreciate you having you back in the booth, Josh.
It's been good.
It was worth the trip up, I think.
Yeah.
So again, we'll have a brief post-game show. Josh will get us tonight's player of the game. Spoiler alert, we might know who that could be, but that'll be the Gem Electric post-game show immediately following the action tonight as the Bears looking to pick up the win, leading 27-16. 1:19 to go in the game. 4th and 15, big play for Burley.
Pretty much game right here on the line. This will should decide it right here.
Bears bring blitz off the right side. They throw over the middle. They're going to pick up the first down, and he's shoestring tackle.
Good tackle there by 81.
Waylon Loveland, the sophomore, got out there to make the tackle.
At least kept him out of the end zone.
Didn't see what happened there. They spike it. So it's 1st down and 10, just outside the 10. They can get another 1st down without scoring. I'm still not sure what the stoppage is about.
They spiked it.
So they did spike it. Okay.
He spiked it with some authority.
I was looking down when that happened. Wasn't sure what was going on. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 11-yard line. So good tackle to prevent the score and let a little more time run off the clock. 1:08 left in the game. Here's the snap. Look left. Now they'll throw back right. No one there. Another flag.
How?
I'm not even sure what.
There's nothing there. That's not a
holding against Bear River. I think he had that flag in his hand before the whistle or the play even started.
Look, Trent, I don't like to criticize officiating because it's they're human. You know, they're out there. I don't want to do it because you're always going to get criticized no matter what you do. But
that was bad.
Let's just say that this officiating crew has had a bad night.
It's just not a good look.
Well, it's not a good look when it's the homecoming. It's an out-of-state team. A lot of things go against it, but just not a good night officiating for this crew.
So that puts them down around the 5-yard line. Here's another throw, and this one will be caught for the touchdown. So Burley's not quite out of it yet as that score makes it 27-22. They're going to have to go for 2. I don't know what the decision is about over there. There goes the potato cannon again. 1:02 to go. They got to get the 2-point conversion and then hope for an onside kick and a field goal, or, an onside kick and a big play for a score would put them in front.
Yeah,
so Burley's breathing.
Onside, this 2-point conversion going to be essentially the big one.
Yeah, you got to get this in hopes that you keep the field goal in play. Here's the snap. They'll look to throw over the right side. It's broken up at the last second. Daxton Bingham with a huge play.
Essentially, they tried to run the exact same play as they scored on, and Daxton Bingham said, nah, not today.
Boy, from our angle, it looked for a second there like it was an easy 2-point conversion. Ends up being a beautiful defensive play, and now Burley's going to have to get an onside kick, and they're going to have to get the ball in the end zone.
With less than a minute, minute 2.
So it's all hands team now. As the Bear River fans remind the guys to watch for an onside kick. I think they might have known one was coming, but friendly reminder.
I mean,
27-22, Bear River leading.
Guess you could always fake them out and kick it in the end zone.
So Burley's battling to the end. You would expect that on your homecoming night. They've fought hard today. Both teams have actually had some really good moments in this game. But the 2 big plays, the kickoff return for a touchdown and the big run for a touchdown, both from Reggie Hess.
I don't know why we're sending guys back. I mean, this is...
Well,
you wait to see where they're going to line up, and then we had guys that were 15 yards off the line.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm like, gotta have somebody deep, or they might kick it over you and try and run it down, but we'll see. We got Tyden Jones out there, Cash Avery's on the front line.
This is where your best hands have got to be.
I see the freshman Bennett Allen out there in the middle of the field. He's out there in a big moment. We got Stevens. Kick is away. It's over on the right side, and the kick goes out of bounds. So not enough bounce, hopping, and skipping on that ball. It was a line drive that went out of bounds, and the Bears are going to have it.
And there essentially isn't a play clock, right? I haven't seen one.
I guarantee you they'll be counting with
I've seen the ref
pretty dang quick.
Been counting, but I haven't seen a play clock. So I mean, you take a couple knees, right?
Yeah,
run the clock out.
Unless Burley has more than 2 timeouts, I don't see how they can stop this.
I mean, this is
victory formation all the way.
Or not.
Yeah, there they go. They're in. My guess is he'll take the snap and kneel down. Well, they will hand it off, and it's Reggie Hess over the right side. Do not go out of bounds. And he went out of bounds. Well, they're going to wind it. That was a break from the Bears. I don't like that call at all.
I don't like that call at all. I mean, you're less than a minute. Even if they use their timeouts, you still can run the clock out.
Exactly. Because it's a 40-second play clock. I mean, that's going to do it anyway. They're going to wind the clock. Burley's sideline is saying, hey, why aren't you stopping the clock? He went out of bounds, which I agree. I
think they're calling a timeout.
I thought Hess ran out kind of on his own on that one. He was tackled, but he was moving forward and went out of bounds. So now, if we don't see victory formation, I would be very surprised. So Burley did use a timeout to stop the clock. That'll at least force Bear River to snap the ball. So they'll have to snap it twice. There's the first one. So once this clock gets below 40 seconds, the Bears can snap it again. Oh, they've called a timeout. I guess they've got a timeout left, so they'll have to snap it 2 more times. Score's 27-22 Bears. 46 seconds on the clock. While we have a minute, the Castleite rock-hard tackle of the game, we'll give that to Tyden Jones. He had a couple of really nice tackles in there that were, whenever he hits, it's hard.
I think you got to go to Tyden Jones or to Mr. Bingham.
Yeah. So Castleite, whether you're looking for brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway, think Castleite, online at castleite.com. All that's left is a couple of kneel downs. As long as the Bears can get the snap. There's the snap. He gets the kneel down, and they will have to kneel it one more time because, again, there's a 40-second play clock unless the play clock doesn't start until the ball is set. Yeah, they'll snap it again, and this one's going to be all over. The Bears are going to come into Burley on homecoming night and win a hard-fought game. That's going to do it. The Bears are going to pick up their first win. It's a win on the road against a Burley team that fought really hard on their homecoming night. But, Josh, this is a win the Bears desperately needed.
Yeah, absolutely, and it didn't come easy by any means. Burley definitely gave them a run for their money and definitely gave them some challenges there down the stretch. But a big win here for the Bears. You get your first win of the year and then really kind of a momentum shifter for you for your season. Be able to set you up as the second half of region really comes into play, and hopefully you can build on this moving forward. And I think they saw some good things that they can definitely build off of.
Absolutely. So we're going to wrap up our broadcast tonight with our brief Gem Electric post-game show. We appreciate them sponsoring our post-game show. If you're in need of electrical wiring for new construction or a remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Player of the game, Josh?
Oh, I think we already know who the player of the game is going to be. I think it's got to be Reggie Hess. He's did such a fantastic job tonight. Really kind of his coming out party. Got to go out of state to do it. But, hey, a great coming out party for him. And honestly, I didn't expect to see him a lot tonight. But just an absolutely fantastic job both at running back, but then also on special teams, returning the kickoff. Had to have at least 250 yards of total offense tonight. So great job from him, and we'll give him your player of the game.
So congratulations to Reggie Hess, tonight's player of the game. Our next broadcast will be next Friday night at home as the Bears welcome in the Ridgeline Riverhawks. There'll be a tough challenge waiting for the Bears next week, but back at home, fresh off of a victory, we'll hope they can carry some of that momentum into that contest against Ridgeline. Josh, it's been a pleasure. Appreciate you joining me on tonight's broadcast.
Yeah,
let's head home.
Okay, let's get out of here. We've got 2 hours ahead of us. Let's go.
Appreciate you guys listening tonight. You've been listening to Bear for Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Academy Mortgage, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Advanced Integrated Systems, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, and CashValleyDaily.com. Catch the replay of